I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
Everyone's so ugly in the Dabbleverse.
Episode
18.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Mattio!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slapperoonie.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Warmer Dicks and Cuts and Roos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that performed at Hackamania, and all we got was this lousy t-shirt. I'm your host, Carl. With me every Wednesday, the man who wore his nicest trucker hat at our live show. It's Adam Bush. What's up, Adam?
I support our veterans.
Producer Chris is with us as well. Welcome back, Chris.
Gentlemen.
He was off last week, traveling to Hackamania.
Yeah.
Please go to whoarethese.com. That's where you get our email address, a voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. It's a great way to support the channel, and you get all the back catalog of all the old bonus episodes we've ever done when you go on patreon.com/whoarethesepodcasts. Of course, you can also sign up right here on this YouTube channel, and when you do that, you get all the bonus shows as well as the Saturday shows that we record behind the paywall. Doug from Who's Right was supposed to be on this Saturday. He had to cancel on me because apparently he's building missiles or something. I don't know. I don't know all the logistics of
That old
it.
chestnut.
Yeah. He's talking about some strait in the Middle East that he needs to get rid of. I don't know. There's something he was telling me. So Doug will not be on. We'll get him on soon. We'll have Trucker Andy on this Saturday, which is very exciting. How about that for a teaser before the teaser right there? We encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or wherever you review podcasts. Then shit all over us in the comment section. Our review girls will be around later in the show to read the recent reviews. Also, you can support the show right now and throughout the episode by going to supertip.gg/WATP. That's the interactive, fun way to support the show and be a part of it as well. On today's show, Karmic X gets very emotional about Hackamania. Tom Myers is back with his political show, and his monologue is ponderous, fucking ponderous. Opie and Ron invite a new friend onto the live stream. Could this be the one? Stuttering John relives his glory days in a way that's even embarrassing for him. Megan and Annie are here for a round of Is It Gay? And Opie or Burr. We have your reviews and voicemails. But first, Bill Maher had a sober Andy Dick on his show, and apparently Andy's the only one who doesn't know his career is over. So it's fun when our buddy Bill Maher gets to explain that to Andy Dick, and this is right out of the gate on their episode from this week.
You know, when you were there, you were one of the best as far as like a comic actor.
I don't like talking in the past like was one of the, I still feel like I am.
Well, then do something now.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Brutal. It starts right up just like, dude, you were one of the best comedic actors. Like, no, I am one of the best. No, you haven't done anything in a very long time, man. He's like, oh, well, yeah.
You said that Andy's sober now?
So Andy OD'd in December and died on the sidewalk, and then they revived him, and he hasn't done drugs since.
Came back as a schoolboy, as we see.
Yes. Yeah. You didn't know that story?
I mean, I know he's been problematic for a long time, but I didn't know that he recently died, came back, and is now sober. I know he's claimed to be sober many, many times, but then he married Elisa Jordana, so we knew he was still fucked up.
That's a very good point. No, he has not done drugs. I actually believe him on this one. He's got this film crew following him around. So for 6 years, there's been this film crew following him around, and they're filming some kind of Andy on wild drug bender docuseries that I can't wait to watch after Andy passes away. It's going to be very fun. I'll pop the popcorn. Come on over.
Okay.
It's going to be great. But in Andy's mind, he's like, I'm still in show business. These guys are following me around while I OD on fentanyl. You're like, well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
like Stuttering John's in show business also.
Right. Yeah, it's okay if you say so. It's fine. But it's funny, Bill Maher, he's talking about auditioning for roles and getting back into it. And then Andy remembers like, oh, wait, hold on a second. Actually, I do have something coming on.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about get apart.
Oh, okay.
Do what you do.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
I agree.
different.
I agree.
It's
Well,
one
I've been
thing
talking to Pauly Shore about doing because that was my first big fucking studio movie, really big movie in the Army now. Do you remember that? You forgot. It's so long ago.
Of course.
But it was Pauly Shore and I thought, what if we did In the Army Now again?
That's what it's called.
In the Army Now again. This is hilarious. It reminds me, we covered a Stephen Baldwin show, One Bad Movie, where he had Pauly Shore on, and they talked at length about creating Biodome 2. Yeah. They had AI write the overview of it. They started writing out scripts with it, and acting it out. Like, no one's looking for Pauly Shore to reboot his career. And yet these other has-beens are just like, yeah, I'm talking to Pauly Shore, probably going to start making a bunch of movies together.
Well, we checked in on Pauly Shore in his Vegas residency.
I missed that show.
Yeah, and I know that being checked out is part of his shtick, but he was so checked out of his own thing.
He couldn't control his own show.
Yeah.
It was completely out of control.
And that seems like a great environment for Andy to be in right now.
Right. Yes, yeah, definitely. In the Army Now again.
he sounds like a comic who just moved to LA like the first week and is calling home and they're like, how's it going? And they're like, I met Pauly Shore.
Right.
I think we're going to work together. That's great, honey.
Yeah, isn't that is wild. Like Andy Dick's been in the business for a very long time. Obviously news radio, but he's done a lot of movies. He was on the Ben Stiller show. He's done so many things. And the fact just like Pauly Shore and I are talking about doing something. You're right. It sounds so amateur. As like, oh, you ran into him at a party and bent his ear for 10 minutes.
And it'd be
He
good
actually
for someone who
died.
just got here.
He died before he knew his career died. You can't. Not everyone can pull that off.
So speaking of the Ben Stiller show, Bill goes like, and I remember you from the Ben Stiller show. It was brilliant. You had Bob Odenkirk, Judd Apatow was a writer on that show, David Cross, of course, Janine Garofalo, and Andy says this.
And Judd Apatow
Of
was
course.
the head fucking writer.
Yes,
yeah.
and Judd Apatow
He
helming
was the
it
head,
all.
yeah.
So it was...
And he and I, so I've had a falling out with all of those people.
I believe it. Yeah. It's like I've made so many great connections in Hollywood. You think about what Judd Apatow has become since then, and Bob Odenkirk. Like it's wild, and they all hate my God.
Turns out none of these people like me grabbing their junk.
Right. Well, so we get to the bottom of why maybe he would have a falling out with all these A-list celebs.
They don't want to touch me. They don't want to be. If I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing.
It's about you've demonstrated a million times that you're a crazy drug addict. That's what it's about. Let me tell you something.
And what's the problem?
I do love Andy. He's got a good sense of humor about it. It's great. But what I like about this interview is that, we had Matan Evans with Andy Dick, and that was like a whole circus and shit. And Andy was getting wasted. But Bill just like gives it to him straight. He's not fucking around. He's not tiptoeing around the fact. He's just like, yeah, you're a lunatic. No one would want to work with you. At some point, it's just like, I don't know how you'd get insurance to make a movie with you.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Politicians go around door to door. They're like, I'm trying to take over the world, but I'm going to do that by door to door. The stories about Andy Dick, you cannot meet anyone in LA who hasn't been directly affected or knows someone that has the craziest fucking story about this guy. And they're all the same. He has personally turned off everyone that could ever give him work.
All right. I've learned something about Adam. It's been too long for me to figure this out. I'm kind of dumb. But I've learned something about Adam. When he says shit like that, he's got a story. What's your Andy Dick story, Adam?
It's not personal, but I've talked to too many people. I mean, I've seen him around. I've talked to people, and it's always just, he grabbed me. He came right up to me. He said the most outrageous thing, and then he went right for me. There's so many of them.
You know what you never hear about Andy Dick? He fucked my wife. That's never the complaint about Andy Dick. That's not where he crosses anyone's boundaries.
Or he showed up on time, or he wrote something, or he's got a gig going on.
Oh, he wrote stuff for Bill's show. That's a little teaser. He came prepared for this, which is this is what a sober Andy Dick does. Shows up prepared. But in this next clip, this is wild because the story is And I remember he was on, I think, Adam Carolla not long after this happened. And I've seen him on a couple different shows talking about this. He was at a restaurant with this film crew that follows him around. And he wanted to get away from them because they don't encourage his drug use, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I see some people doing drugs over there across the street. So he goes running over across the street and takes a hit out of this crack pipe and ODs and dies right there on the sidewalk. And I'm not buying this story at all.
No. Like, by the way, I thought I was smoking pot on the curb with people.
But is this how your mind works? Because you have been.
I'm like, somebody was smoking out of a glass pipe. I said, "Is that pot?" They said, "Yeah," but it wasn't, and they were strangers, and I smoked it, and it was fentanyl. It was fentanyl, and I promptly died.
I'm sorry. I smoked a little bit of pot in my day. Never once have I mistaken a crack pipe for marijuana. I've never once been like, I wonder if that's marijuana or crack. Can't tell from here.
This whole time I haven't been lighting my bowl from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the whitest pot I've ever seen.
He's in a state where you can get it on every corner. There's no reason to run out of a place to go sit on a curb with some homeless people to smoke some pot.
I think he's lying. I think he was deciding to go smoke some crack. I think that's what...
if he's a liar, then why is he dressed like he's in Book of Mormon?
Maybe he converted. So after bragging about his 5 months of sobriety to Bill, and Bill's just like, well, if you're measuring it in months, let's not get nuts here.
I think this is why Bill's going so hard at him, because he's sober.
Oh,
he doesn't have a drug buddy.
Right. This is like Rob Solid, Stuttering John all over again. Like,
exactly.
So you think you're better than me? You think you're better than me?
Well, it's funny because Bill asks, like, do you think you'll be sober the rest of your life? You've been sober since you OD'd and died temporarily. And this is Andy's answer to that.
Well, yeah, I'm not. I do not. If you're asking, am I going to stay sober for the rest of my life? There's no fucking way. And I would never want to be. Would you?
No, but I don't take
No, but
it to
would
the...
you?
No,
You
but
don't
I
answer
don't...
my question.
No, but I don't die on the sidewalk.
Okay, that was... it's called the fentanyl mishap.
But it's not...
Have you ever had a mishap?
It's a fentanyl mishap. It's fun.
Everyone gets one.
Right. So apparently Bill's had, and this is to your point, Adam, Bill's had experience partying with Andy that left a sour taste in his mouth.
I know this just from when you were at my house. Do you remember that party where you left all that broken glass in the back?
Yeah.
And
and I didn't leave it. I threw a beer bottle, which is retarded. But it was into woods. There were tons of woods. I didn't even know it was your prop.
No, there were trees, like we all have trees in our yard. They were
like woods.
You were tripping.
Yeah.
So I have a
I saw a
fucking
little
tree
Red
or two.
Riding
So it was
in there.
woods. Yeah, we were deep in the forest by my pool.
It seemed like it to me.
In Bel Air.
I love that Andy even remembers that.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
It's refreshing.
Yes, I know.
We're so used to John going, did I? Was that me? It was so nice to hear, like, oh, yeah, I threw it in the woods.
Yeah, I smashed some glass by your pool. I thought I was in the forest. I was tripping balls. What do you want from me?
By the pond.
Right. Well, what I like about our buddy Bill Maher on this specific episode is how compassionate he can be to Andy.
I mean, no matter what you do, people will care about you until the day you die on the sidewalk. No, no, not on the...
They have fun.
So that's funny? I almost died and you're laughing.
See, this is the difference between Andy Dick and Stuttering. That's why we
Nice.
like Andy Dick.
Because Andy's a comic. He's a real comic.
Right.
Or was.
He takes himself so fucking seriously. So they start talking about Steve Allen because Andy goes, Bill, you remind me of Steve Allen. And Bill goes, oh, yeah, I actually studied under him. We were good friends. I knew him pretty well. He was my mentor. Oh. And so as they're talking about this, Andy Dick, who, has fried a couple brain cells in his day, they're in Bill Maher's, I don't know if it's his basement or whatever it is, the studio that he has. And they have it purposely set up so there's just cameras there, not cameramen. There aren't producers. He wants it to feel like you're just having a conversation with me. We're just hanging out together. Just have a natural conversation. Andy all of a sudden thinks that he's on a talk show with a live studio audience.
For people who don't remember, I mean, I don't remember. He was the host of The Tonight Show.
He was the original.
Yes.
It's like there was an audience here.
Yeah,
There's
right.
no one here. Why do you don't let anyone
That's
be in the room?
genius of this.
But I'm
'Cause it's
acting like there
just
is. There's
us.
no one here.
It's just us.
It's frightening almost.
That's good.
Did you see that? He popped out of his chair and started like going to the field. I know. What did you guys know about the Steve? Oh shit! I'm just outside.
Where'd everyone go?
Yeah, right. Whoops. I guess that's he's used to being on talk shows. Or 15 years ago was used to be
exactly. So it's muscle memory at this point. He's like, I'm having an entertainment conversation. I better address the audience. And
yep, it's funny. Andy doesn't know anything about Bill Maher, which is kind of surprising. I would think that these guys have been around for a very long time together, running in similar circles. I believe Andy's even been on Bill's show, Politically Incorrect, back in the day. So it's pretty wild that he asks this question.
But you're not political, but you have political views.
Well, I'm very political.
Yeah. Oh, you are? Okay.
Have you ever
So, like,
seen my show?
am I allowed to ask who you voted for? Who did you vote for?
Oh, God, you know nothing about me.
I don't.
Oh, that's so
because
interesting.
I'm not political because I'm like dumb politically.
Because you're passed out on the sidewalk is why you're not political. That's why.
So there is someone here. I heard someone laugh
which is like
behind one of those
my worst
columns.
That is my worst demographic, by the way. But
Bill, are you political at all? What? so people know who I am. That's because of my politics and my political humor. Andy's so out of it. He even thinks now. If you guys know anything about Bill Maher, you know that he is an atheist. He made a documentary about how religion is bullshit. And this is a wild question later on in the show.
Wait. Are you hardcore Catholic?
I'm hard. That's all I am.
Well, that's because I'm on the show. But wait a minute. Do you go to church still?
No, I'm the world's most famous atheist, you moron.
Oh, I forgot.
Jesus Christ.
I know. My memory is slipping. I'll tell you that.
No, do your research.
Is that insane? Are you a hardcore Catholic, Bill Maher? Yeah. I'm in church every Sunday.
Not even softcore.
Right. So, as I mentioned, for some reason, Andy Dick thought he needed to prepare material for this appearance. And so he has written some limericks. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you? He decided to write some limericks to share with Bill, and he busts one out here.
Quickly, okay. There once was a man named Bill Maher. Quickly became quite the star. He was politically pointed, and he drank and jointed, and had to trade in his car for a bar. That one's okay.
That one's okay. Didn't really stick the landing on that one, but. You guys want to hear another limerick?
I feel like Vegas beer sales Jerry should have sent him something better.
Yeah, he doesn't have the writing staff of Ava Ditka behind him, so it makes it tough.
Clearly.
Here's another limerick that he busts out from his notebook that he wrote on his way over, by the way.
Bill Maher knew the anti-dick dance and asked him on his show by chance while Bill drank and smoked. Andy just joked and surprisingly never took it out of his pants. That one doesn't. That's just, it's a joke on me, really.
Oh.
Bill's giving me way too much for this stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, you're trying. That's cute.
What happened to there once was a man from Nantucket?
He even said originally, he goes, I've wrote some limericks, and Bill's like, yeah, that's okay. This isn't Jimmy Fallon. You don't have to, we're not going to sing songs together. It's fine. And then eventually he's like, no, let me do it. He's like, all right, go ahead. Read your fucking limerick.
Maybe someone else did write him because he said he didn't know he was political. And then the first limerick was like all about him being political.
That's true. Yeah. And also he didn't seem to know where it was going. It seemed like he was reading it for the first
how to
time.
start or finish. Yeah.
Yeah. So you might be right about that.
Cold reading it.
So this is a thing that I find to be, I don't know. You know, Andy has a drug problem. It's well documented. It's been, it's affected his life negatively. It's affected other people's lives negatively. We don't have to bring up Phil Hartman, obviously. But it's surprising to me, and I know that Bill's style on this show is he's going to drink tequila and smoke joints. Just seems like it's a bad idea to do that in front of an addict like Andy Dick.
Now, what is this?
Pot.
Yeah, I can smoke that. I'm allowed to do whatever I want, by the way.
Of course you are allowed. You're 60. I mean, I feel like a terrible enabler, but it's like, please, if it's not me, I mean, like you couldn't get pot somewhere. Sure, if you want to, you know what, if you just would stick to pot. But here's what I'm saying is like.
All right. Bill, 70 years old. You must know, especially living in Hollywood all this time, there are certain people who, they take a hit off a joint and they're
running naked.
They're running naked with a crack pipe in their hand 20 minutes later. You must know that that's just like, hey, man, why don't you just relax? Just smoke some weed with me.
Yeah.
I don't think Andy has that mode.
Come on, guy.
Yeah. I don't think he has the mode of just like mellowing out and smoking some weed.
Just the fact that he invited him here to this is crazy.
Yeah.
An addict, a former addict, come get fucked up with me on camera.
This reminds me of Stuttering John showing up at Artie Lang's house with a case of beer. Like, who's this fucking asshole? He can't stay sober. Crack.
It reminds me of
more beer.
Rob Saul telling him he's now sober and John celebrating him by going, Skull!
Skull! It's like, what's wrong with these people? Just, try to be cool for just a minute. Now, I don't know if Andy realizes this. Apparently not. He's kind of been canceled. His career ain't going anywhere right now. And he's unaware of that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but you're right. Canceled is the word term.
Canceled. And
the thing is that they have tried so hard to cancel me. I'm uncancelable.
Well, if you can't work, you are canceled. I mean, if you can't do the movie you want to do, that's kind of the definition.
You're right. But I'm working on that.
Okay.
Right here in this fucking seat. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. And
I'm glad you let me. You know how many people won't?
No.
Woof.
He just said at the end of that, he goes, well, I'm glad you let me on the show. A lot of people won't even have me on the show. But you started this by saying you're not canceled.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even understand what's going on with his career, apparently. It's kind of surprising.
He's trying to throw the fact that he's just been a monster for decades into the current Me Too woke movement and saying he's getting swept up in that when his thing is completely outside of that. That movement can come and go and you're still unhireable.
Right. That's what the problem is. Speaking of unhireable, someone's name gets thrown out. It's a really odd reference. They're talking about Hollywood fuck-ups and guys who couldn't keep their shit together. And then Bill just says this.
Could have been anybody. Corey Feldman could have called him and he would have hung up. I'm sorry.
How's he doing?
I was going to say, he's not certainly in the category of you and Mickey Rourke. He's actually quite successful.
He's doing good.
Yeah. But I think a band like that, of people like that, could do very well.
He goes, compared to you and Mickey Rourke, he's all right.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
He's treading water.
Holy shit. Did you see how Bill hesitated there? He's like, oh, Corey Feldman, how's he doing? He's like, oh, well, I mean, he's all right. He's still got a career going or something. You got to get Corey on the show, Bill. Got to get Corey on the show. That'd be fucking awesome.
Disguise it as a Goonies reunion and just get him on there.
Because honestly, right. Because Bill doesn't let people bullshit him. And Corey just wants to go on and bullshit people.
Yeah.
So that would actually be a pretty good get for him. I just thought that was so odd that he just got pulled out at random. So Andy's talking about his grandchildren. He actually gets teared up. He's like, his grandkids are like babies still. And he says, my granddaughter sees me and she puts a big smile on her face and it just means so much to me. And, Bill, you should have had kids. It's a whole other level of love and all that kind of stuff. People like Andy say. And then it turns out that Andy might be a little bit more like Stuttering John than we realize.
Do they distance themselves from you?
They have, yeah.
Publicly,
and one of them is
publicly and privately, or just publicly? Both.
Yeah. See, in a lot of ways, you're lucky you never had kids, but I would say it's way luckier to have.
So apparently Andy's kids have disavowed. Womp womp. Which I get. It makes sense. You'd be like, all right, this guy, we tried. We tried with him. What else could he do? I think it's very similar to what John's situation is. Just like, he keeps humiliating himself. I don't know what else we can do about this.
Yeah, but Andy was very honest about that.
He was. Yes. Publicly or privately? Oh, yeah, both.
Yeah.
They've disowned me. All right. Fair enough. This is a funny line from Bill, talking about getting a colonic. Clean the pipes out a little bit for you. And Bill comes up with a theory. It's kind of fun.
Sometimes I remember when I got my first colonic.
Is that what
The
turned
guy
you?
in the back laughs on all the weird things. That is real. I got a colonic because allegedly, if you clean out the pipes,
I do it.
You healthier.
Is that what turned you gay? You liked it?
No. I've never been effed in the B. No.
Really?
Never.
Now there's a scoop.
I know.
That is a scoop. I would not have guessed that. I mean, maybe he doesn't know that happened.
Well, I mean,
possible.
I've read somewhere that there's two types of gay men.
Tops
like
and bottoms.
Right.
Sure,
so that would just
sure.
mean he is of one variety. It doesn't mean he's not gay.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah, no, he admits that. He does all
Okay,
the
good.
gay stuff. Yeah. I thought that was really funny. He's just like, I got a colonic. And he's like, is that why you're gay? Is that why you take it in the ass? Could you imagine, like, you're like 42 and you're like, oh, this is actually wonderful. Yes. I'm going to call Brad up when I get home. See what he's doing.
This is wonderful.
I don't think that's how that works.
If you like pina coladas.
Don't.
All right, so this is the last clip I have from this interview. And this is just, I'm putting this out there as a public service announcement for the kids. I hope you're all listening very closely. I know drugs, they seem like they're all fun and games. And maybe you experiment for a decade or two and you're like, this is great. We're having so much fun.
Sex is awesome on them.
Sex is awesome. You don't have to regret anything. You don't remember it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But there might be some issues with it. I just want to warn people.
I have a black boyfriend you could adopt.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I have people I see, but can I tell you something? Can we talk about sexuality a little bit in terms of my sex life, in terms of my dick being dead? Now, is that happening to you? Because my dick is dead. I can't even masturbate. So I'm looking at those ads they have for testosterone boosting and shit like that. Do you do that?
No, of course not.
Well, I have to do some fucking thing or give up sex altogether.
Oof.
Did you see how Bill looked horrified?
Yes. I was like, your dick is dead? You would see Bill hanging from the rafters the minute his dick is dead.
He dropped his joint.
What? Yeah. That was a real moment for him. It was a real...
Wait, what?
Yeah, earlier he was like, I'll be doing drugs forever. That's never going to stop. And he's like, I think I'm done with sex. That's over.
Well, he doesn't want it to be. He wants
there
to
are things he
take
could do. He's
testosterone.
obviously not doing a lot of research. It's weird.
Yeah. I would think that if my dick stopped working, I'd be like, let me Google this. Let me ask Grok what's up with this, see if they know.
Maybe we could ask Rob Saul. I'm sure it has something to do with sobriety, like body changes or just transitional things. I don't know.
Are you talking about the dogs in his lap and how they've been a little bit more giddy up than they used to be?
I just want everybody to be happy.
I'm with you on that. Speaking of happiness, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support this show. Listen, we have some Karmic stuff coming up, talking about Hackamania, freaking out about Hackamania. I think Adam has not talked about his experience there. Producer Chris hasn't talked about it yet. So we'll get some insights into our wild Vegas weekend. We got Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. He made a return to the political podcasting circuit, which is outstanding. Everyone was waiting for this, anticipating it. Very excited.
Is he
about
political?
it.
I didn't know.
Tom Myers is political. Yeah. Opie and Ron, they make a new friend on the show today. So that's exciting. What was the title of the show today? It was something about paying tax day or something. What is Opie's income? What fucking taxes is he paying? This fucking asshole. Stuttering John has been doing shows this week. And it's interesting to see $2 Corky now defending himself. And, it's very odd the way that he's been getting exposed, especially by Lucy Titebox on this program the last couple episodes. And so the way that Corky's responding to that, it seems measured and guilty to me. So we'll get into all of that. We also have Is It Gay and the Opie or Burr game. All of that coming up. But first, I just want to thank Sarcastic Weedhead for coming in.
Carl, I just got test results back from Vegas. Sorry to say, fact, everyone got AIDS from Scarlett just by her mere presence. Your rectal scarring is a little worse. So keep an eye on that and see less of Adam.
Smart. It's a good point.
You got effed in the B?
Dude, by Scarlett. It's not gay. Danny Poopy.
Winded up cupcake. You're done. Pah, you're done. Enough of the bullshit. Chris, bust out some sweet bass lines. Joe Biden stuffs his fish in my snapper. Whoa!
Is that one of her new ticks? I've not heard that one. I'm not keeping up on it, though, so very possible. I want to get into Karmic. Before we do that, Adam, we just had a blast. What a weekend we had at Hackamania in Las Vegas. The best attended by far. I don't know how many people purchased tickets, but I can tell you it was a lot more than last year and a lot more than the year before that. And much bigger theater. The production was insane. The set design was fantastic. Everything about the show this year was top notch. Everyone seemed to have a blast. What was your big takeaway from it?
It was interesting. I've been doing gigs for a long time, and it's really the first time I've ever been a part of a gig where there is a group of people actively hoping for its downfall. Like, there's people that don't care, and there's people that attend, but I've never been around something where there's people that have their heart set on it not going well and are hell-bent on proving that. Because what I learned from being there that I think you guys knew earlier was that it's about everyone seeing each other. It's just about the friendship. It's that community that's been built, and they love these shows, but they can listen to it later because I'm only going to get to see my buddy right now. So there was this big party atmosphere, people coming in and out, checking everything. But the most important thing was just being with each other. And that felt like an amazing thing to just be a part of and help facilitate and to see. It's no one would believe how all of these people, including us, that spend our time with such vitriol and hate are all so nice and so sensitive to the fact that sometimes even mean jokes didn't go over on stage because people were very aware of each other and very sensitive. I mean, almost everyone I talked to that I had met last year was now a friend and was like, oh, let me tell you about what's going on with my family and with everything. It was just a real community, and that's important because that means something can last forever. I love that.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, one of the things that blew me away about this year was the people who flew in from Europe and Australia and New Zealand and to a lesser degree Canada. I met so many.
Ireland.
Yeah, a lot of Irish blokes there. It was so interesting to see these people who were like, I am going to. Yeah, I see on Reddit and stuff, people are like, how could you spend that much money to go to this loser convention, this dork fest? And everyone's so concerned about the amount of money it's going to cost. It's like, here are people who are like, oh no, this is like my vacation.
Right.
I'm going to go to Las Vegas in the US. I've never been to the US before. And Europe to Vegas, Australia, New Zealand to Vegas, not easy, not a short trip. And this is what they decided to do. And I didn't see anyone who regretted it. I was up late hanging out with a lot of the Europeans, a lot of the streamers that you all know. It was a blast. And it was so fun that they were experiencing this because I think that they're like so secluded from the Dabbleverse in a way. Yeah. Even though we're all part of this community, like they don't get to go to meetups. They don't go to Rodney's. They don't go to like the different things that we do at WTP live shows throughout the year. So it was really cool to experience them and to see them experience an event like this.
There was one amazing thing, which was the person DJing for the weekend managed, and this is a very eclectic group of people from all over the world, and somehow managed to, with every single tune, pick one that nobody liked. It was remarkable.
I knew you were going there.
Do you know how hard that is to do? There's so many different kinds of basic music that would have went over, but somehow they found a way. It was like when Vanilli did Maniac. You're just like, huh, why are they playing this song after song after song that just, no one knew that wasn't from us what this was. They don't know how to DJ it or how to approach it or what we're going to drink or eat. They're so confused by all of it.
Yeah.
There's too many people in this room.
Let's clear it out.
Yeah, it was amazing. Just they don't know what tone this is. But the highlights for me were definitely NLO did a piece on Bauer with Kumia that was amazing, and that was so funny. And then when Moody pulled out his graphs of the emotional breakdown of every single episode of This Little Piggy and what Aaron was feeling throughout the episode was insane.
He was charting it over time to show. I mean, you have to watch This Little Piggy. That was the highlight of that episode, where he was able to show the analysis of Aaron's emotional state from episodes a year ago compared to episodes now, and how they charted over the course of the episode. So it'd be like he starts up like really high and lots of energy and positive, and then it just dies. And it used to just be like negative, negative, negative. Now he's gotten to a point where he like is not going to hit the goal and he's over it. So he's like very negative and then just like, fuck it. I don't care. We're not going to make the goal. I don't care anymore. It's like, it's really amazing to see that it's just so consistent what his show has become.
And the negative emotions are creeping in now whenever there's a positive. Like if he ever feels a sense of love, the feeling of disappointment comes creeping up to take over. It's wild to see that stuff.
And you can chart it all for yourself. We set up a website so you could go and experiment with it. Producer Chris, what do you think? What were the highlights? I mean, obviously you participated in the biggest show of the weekend.
Yeah.
The puppet show.
And that was the highlight for me.
Yeah.
That was
awesome.
great. Something I've always wanted to do, you know. Grew up with the Muppets and all that shit. That was just great. Rocco is great. Worked with Dr.
What were the
Steve.
puppets that you were playing with there?
Oh, I was Gino.
Nice.
Ooga Booga Wife.
Okay, very good.
The Hunchosaurus with Moody.
Oh, right.
The penis that peed on Pianu.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I was even a super tip.
You wore a lot of hats at that show. I didn't even realize.
No, I was into it, man. I studied the script and preset all my shit.
Very impressive.
Yeah, yeah, and it paid off. And JT is the unsung hero, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking awesome.
He was stressed out about that show.
Yeah, well, you know, you want to put on a good show.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Rocco killed it. Rocco was stressed out about it.
Oh, those fucking dang lizard videos, those video games. And
amazing.
Yeah, it's so much shit. Oh, God damn. Yeah, so that was a highlight for me. I also loved, and I have to admit after the fact, I think I could say this, thought it was going to be filler, the costume contest. That kicked ass. And
I thought
there was so much energy put into that by people.
I know. I was so creative, and I thought that like it wasn't presented well enough. It was kind of like, and I guess, you know, I didn't realize how it was going to go.
Yeah.
But Patrick just kind of ran through it quick, and people were up there doing impressions.
Right, yeah.
Doing their bits. I mean, obviously, Rocco as Ava was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
The winner was American Cupcake with Joey C.
Yeah.
But so many funny ones. Ali was Aaron's missing tooth.
That was fucking great.
Megan was Keanu. Oh, I was watching Keanu. I might play this on Daleverse Live tomorrow. He's going to be our guest with Blind Mike and me.
Oh, very cool.
But Keanu, why can't I not say her name anymore? Kiki was watching the costume contest.
Yeah.
And was beside herself with her narcissism. She was so excited.
Yeah.
Every single person who did an impression of her and her mom, just they had to pause it every 3 seconds.
Look, there I am.
Yeah. Oh, it was what? She's like, I own that shirt. It's like, yeah. That's why she bought it. She's seen you wear it before, idiots.
We couldn't find the ones with her face on it.
So funny. But yes, the puppet show was fantastic, and what a fun weekend that was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Patrick's recovered from it. I've tried to leave him alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother him.
Understandably.
Yeah. Seems like it was a lot of work.
The man was put through the ringer.
A lot of work for that man. Mm-hmm. But I did talk about this. I talked more about it on Who Are These Broadcasters yesterday. I went on Jenny Jingles, Lucy Titebox joined for a little bit. And if you want to watch that on our channel or on the Who Are These Broadcasters feed, that's up. And you can see some more of the recap. Obviously, I had to wear a kilt and go ziplining down Fremont. You know what I did? I'm so stupid. They hand you a card with a QR code, and they go, because they give you a camera. So Vinny paid for like the most expensive package. So I had this camera in my hand, and it's recording audio and video. And so I'm doing like a commentary the whole time, and I'm like showing the crowd and showing myself and talking and doing a whole thing. And then I get the card. I think I just left it in my hotel room. So Vinny was stuck in Milwaukee all day yesterday. I messaged him and I'm just like, hey, can you call the company and see if they can get that? I don't know if how long they keep those things around or how they'd be able to find it. I'm an idiot. But there's a lot of footage of it and whatever.
Sure, and I'm glad there was because that was another funny moment. First down to Fremont to see this. I'm with Dr. Steve, the Australian Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy
she was
Hollywood.
There.
Yeah,
it's just
awesome.
a couple of us,
Yep.
and a few more show up. Now it's 4:00, and there was a whole fucking posse on the receiving end of the zip line.
Yeah, that was so cool.
To the point where we all forgot why we were there
Yep.
at 4:15, and it's like, oh shit, there he is.
Yeah, that was really cool. Dozens of people were there.
Yeah.
When I got done, I came out. That was a surprise. And then after this little piggy, I walk out of the showroom, and everyone's wearing a T-shirt with my likeness on it. Not everyone, but there were tons of people wearing these shirts. My buddy Ryan and Lucy put this together for us, and there were other versions of it too. I don't know how the fuck this happens. I don't know how you make T-shirts that quickly or make it look actually like I know what I'm doing, because none of that's real. But very cool event. And any other thoughts, or do we want to get into what Karmic has to say about it?
Well, that was fascinating during Rocco's show, the bits that were about Karmic, because it's like he's so new to this Dalmoverse. He wants to be a streamer. Isn't this the dream? Like even Kiki's like, that's me. Like, isn't this the greatest thing? Somebody's impersonating how you dress, how you act, and people are cheering. But you just know he's miserable and fuming because of how he felt before Hackamania started.
Right. Karmic, the puppet, stole the show, in my opinion. Stole the puppet show. The funniest dialogue was all Karmic.
It was like that Casey Stengel backwards talk where everything he said was in that Karmic way, but it was so good. It was like actually what he'd say. And you think Karmic would hear it and be like, well, he's making a lot of sense.
Right. Yeah, he was speaking in Karmic. He'd think
From my heart of hearts.
And also the other one was the Keanu puppet, who never said a single word in English. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. That was really good. So what did you pick up on leading up to the event with our buddy Karmic X here, Adam?
Well, before we can even get into Hackamania, he is very... he's not cool with all the other shows and how they do business, and he wants to take you behind the scenes of what he thinks it's like to do a WATP show.
Let's watch this, everybody. Clip. And they sit there and don't exert anything. Oh, this is a funny moment. Pause. Let's talk about this. Ha 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 ha. Play. Let's sit here like a lump of shit and watch another moment in this clip. Fuck that. Fuck that. Really?
This is a fun new narrative for people who are lazy and don't put any production into their show or any prep work. There's like, look at these assholes who actually pulled things they want to talk about and then know what they want to say about it. What's their problem?
And then they stop to talk about it.
Right. Yeah. They're not like Kevin Brennan. They're just watching a show. You don't just like watch along with them. They're actually commenting on it. What the fuck? The nerve.
Now, Karmic he came from the chat rooms of, I think, MLC.
MLC and, of course, Pat Dixon.
And of Pat Dixon. And he was very vocal and active in those chat rooms. And then he became inspired to start streaming himself. And now he has a message for all
He's like, I got a pretty cool jacket. I can be doing this too.
Yep.
I'll buy some sunglasses. I got the jacket already.
That's all it takes. Podcasting is about the visuals.
That's true. As we've learned from, was it Anthony Cumia was pointing out that every loser wears a hat and sunglasses? Yeah, in podcasting. It's like, yeah, you're right. That actually does check out.
We're not talking about you, Blind Mike. It's a totally different category.
He doesn't know what he's wearing.
Good point.
he's like, I look like what? Don't worry about it.
He doesn't know what they're wearing either, so I guess it's fine.
fine.
But Karmic has a message for those people in his chat that are thinking about streaming as well.
Really? That's garbage fucking humor. Anybody can do it. I was a chat rat at WATP. I'm going to do a show just like that, and it'll be better. Ha 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 ha. Wow. People suck. People suck.
Talking about us?
Yeah.
Other people,
He's
right?
upset.
He's talking about other people, I imagine. Otherwise, my feelings would be hurt right now. That's weird that he says that people in our chat decided to do our show because they think they can do it better, but that's where he came from.
He has such limited life experience that when he's
Right.
projecting, it can only be what he knows. And that's what he's doing. The fact that he can say that with no sense of irony at all is crazy.
What do you have, a shack that you built on your parents' property? Is that what you're doing? It's like, no one else does that. It's just you. It's Karmic.
He has zero talent, no skills, hasn't worked on anything other than I'm here, worship me.
Hold on a second. People say there's no pushback on this show. We all agree with each other. Have you seen him play lead guitar?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And that's AI music that he had to put the prompts into. He's typing words. Maybe sometimes he rejects a song or two that he doesn't think is that great. I don't know.
Doubtful, but maybe.
Doesn't seem like it, but maybe.
Nope.
And then he plays the lead guitar to it. You're saying he has no talent? No talent.
Adam's not budging on this.
All
I don't
right,
get
fair
it.
enough.
But if he displayed one, I would definitely give it up to him. I'm just waiting for it.
Fair enough. He's got
Now
some
he's got
advice here.
Yeah.
Advice for those streamers.
Why, if you're gonna watch Karmic, maybe you can learn something from Karmic. If you want to be somebody, you want to do a show, you want to do a stream, bring something of yourself to the goddamn table. Pretty easy in my vernacular, but not these people. I need to watch a clip. It's show and tell time. Fucking pussies. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I was pretty sure you were.
What did Karmic say next?
Whoops. I got that one wrong then. I thought he was definitely incorrect on that.
Well, vernacular was not the right word.
That was definitely not the right word.
I take great umbrage with that.
All right. So apparently you just have to have over-the-top personality, and that's what gets you through streaming.
I guess, what is he talking about?
What is he ever talking about, Adam? Is that what we're going to do? Try to figure out what Karmic is talking about?
Well, it's just, if you've ever seen, the reason I keep watching is because if you ever see him on MLC, it's amazing. All of this bluster, all of this bravado turns into just this simpering little whiny, you got that right. He can't stop smiling. And they say things like, they call him all these horrible, horrible names. And he's like, oh, you got me there. How did those two people exist at the same time? And why doesn't he know we can see them?
Right. Yeah. Kevin Brennan has a spell on a number of these losers. Patrick Melton points it out all the time, but there are these guys who just look up to him like it's their father figure. And Karmic is the worst offender of this. He is just he's a boy when he goes on MLC, the way he responds to Kevin Brennan.
When he had Scarlett on, they both referred to him as Daddy KB.
Yes. And one of them is mentally ill.
See if you can find out who.
On the next WATP.
I'm a Midwestern. I am a person.
This is tough.
Where are we going next?
Let's go to number 5, where he is not against self-reflection.
I think personally, I'm doing a fan-fucking-tastic job. Nobody else can do this shit. Let's sit here and watch clips. Fucking bums. Bring something from yourself. Reach down. Deep within yourself and bring something to the table. Can you do it? No. We're going to watch clips. Fucking pussies. Really? How am I wrong?
So this is interesting because this is a thing that's going around with $2 Corky and obviously Stuttering John, and a bunch of these losers have decided that a show format is incorrect. This show format that you have is not the right way to do a show. It's it's our way to do the show. It's how we do it. You don't have to. I've never once said everyone should copy WATP. That's a lot of people have. Whatever.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
I'm not complaining about it. It's fine. But it's crazy that these guys just go, you guys are doing it wrong. Hey, Karmic, you not understanding how English works and not actually communicating anything to anyone? sucks way worse than what we do. It's actually almost unwatchable. So that's why Adam pulled these clips, not me.
Yeah. See, he would disagree. He thinks the fact that I call him out on misusing words is that saying words correctly is lame. He does. He thinks just saying how they sound
in his vernacular,
is cool.
right?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would put it that way. But it's just so lazy. He can't watch the show. He's not going to get involved and come up with insults and write jokes. So he's just making fun of whatever he sees, like John. Look at that guy. He's got a shirt. Look, like he can't watch the show because it hurts him. So that's all he knows. They do clips. Fuck that. He has books. That's the worst. It's just whatever he sees.
I forgot about that.
That's the books.
He thinks he reads, this guy, this Adam Bush. What an asshole.
And if you could check out number 4 real fast, he has some messages for the fans that have stuck with him.
And I gave this fucking audience everything. I told them everything. And they held me accountable. The stupid motherfuckers held me accountable. You're this, you're that, you're this and that, and you're this. Fuck you!
Huh.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
What do you think he thinks being held accountable means?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Oh, he's confusing that for just general criticism?
Is that what it is?
Okay.
Yeah, he thinks it's a negative. He's like, so to those people who helped me take responsibility and hold me accountable, fuck you.
I'm paying it forward to WATP.
And those are the people that he appreciates? That was his gratitude right there.
Yeah, he has none. He's shitting on the people that are actually trying to help him. That's what they get.
You know, there's a lot of guys like this, Steve Grillo being the most recent that I've seen. These guys see Kevin Brennan or whoever, Tukey, Melton. They go on, they stream for hours and money just pours in. And then they do it. They're like, oh, sweet. This is how you make money. Cool. And then they do it and money doesn't pour in. And they're like, you fucking ungrateful assholes.
Yep.
Don't even just throw me money for no reason whatsoever. It's like, yeah. I mean, if that was the cheat code in life, everyone's got a fucking webcam and an internet connection.
It's weird when you berate someone, you still have your hand out.
Oh, my God. I was watching John's show. Sorry, I'll digress for just one moment. Oh, I digress for just one moment because I was watching John's show before we started today.
Yeah.
And John was going off on Dr. Steve not contributing to his GoFundMe. John's just like, yeah, Dr. Steve, why don't you give money to my GoFundMe and prove that you're neutral? Meanwhile, Steve and I are friends. So he's not neutral. Steve and I like each other. We were hanging out on the weekend. But this whole thing that John like goes off on Dr. Steve for, I don't know, 4.5 minutes. I think it's right back to, and also, so you got to give me money after my GoFundMe. It's like, well, which is it, John? You fucking hate this guy? You want to call him out? Or you think he owes you money?
The only picture on his GoFundMe saying, I need help, give me money, is him with his hands behind his head looking like he doesn't need help and has all the money in the world.
Yep. And
What
by
is
the
he
way,
thinking?
And by the way, Grillo took credit for that on Point Dabble Point. He said that's his photo that he took. These people are all retarded. I yelled at Shuley. I was talking to Shuley yesterday so I was traveling on Monday.
Yeah.
So I wasn't on Point Dabble Point. Not that you would know that. No mention of me, the co-host of the show, whatever. So I'm traveling on Monday and I'm watching Rob Saul and Grillo become the permanent co-hosts of Point Dabble Point. So I called Shuley. I'm like, dude, I'm gone for 1 week. You've destroyed our fucking show. What are you doing with these retards? Anyway, we'll get back on track on Monday. I promise you. My apologies for my co-hosts, misgivings, I'll say. He overlooked a few things on that show. The lineup. Find it.
Yeah, I remember this happened when Tom Myers, when Tom Myers appeared, and you were like, "What did everybody do to my house?"
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
If you can check out number 6, it is he's starting to address Hackamania.
Oh, good.
Now they're all gathering together. A bunch of sweaty clip watchers gathering together at Hackamania to talk about all the clips they watch over the year. Fucking lame. Fucking dumb. Stupid. Retarded. Mentally challenged. behavior. Yeah, we all sit in a fucking chair and sweat and get greasy in the face as we watch clips. Stupid fucks.
Okay, that was a funny line. They'll sit in a chair.
Get greasy.
Well, that part I didn't understand, but I like the idea that, like, these guys aren't even, like, squatting on a beanbag. These guys are sitting in a chair. Fucking losers. Where's your futon? You losers. Like, God, I just have a chair.
He got one thing right. Everywhere I went, I kept hearing, oh.
All I was doing is I'd walk around and be like, "Do you guys see the clip? Did you guys see the clip? What about that clip, huh? I don't think he knows what to think. I think he's just angry that he's not a part of it because he wanted to be a part of it. I've seen the personal correspondence between him and Patrick Melton where he was begging to come out to it. Of course, Gilly didn't want him going to it because he's a pussy whipped a bitch, but whatever. That's neither here nor there.
No, I think you just nailed it. He doesn't know what to think. And that took me a while to realize. When we met Grillo this weekend, he came into the show and he watched WATP and he said really nice things to me about it. So I asked him, what did we get wrong? Tell me where we were aggressive or just being mean and what we should correct. And he said, when you guys say it, it all makes a lot of sense. Okay. And he kind of stared at me, which made me think the rest of the sentence would be, and when John does, I believe him. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. And he just gets a lot of info from a lot of different sides and can't make up his mind.
Well, I'm sorry to say that John and Grillo have had another falling out.
Oh.
They're no longer
God.
friends. I know. So it's very sad.
My fantasy football team is fucked. Now, this is going to be tough because after all of that, we're going to take a look at the show Karmic puts on to address Hackamania.
Damn it!
Holy shit. Well, I wanted to show you this to juxtapose it with where we're at currently with Karmic. This is him before he left Felicia's house.
Melton, why is it that I say a gay joke as, but you can do it all goddamn day long, you goon.
The hell just happened? Yeah. Adam, what was that?
I think they took out the curses. They took out the curses by reversing them. So immediately after calling out clip shows, those just listening must be very, very confused.
Yes.
Karmic pulls up an episode of NLO while Patrick Melton is making fun of him. And he's like, I'm gonna show them. And then he just gets lost watching himself, starts screaming, and then came up with that. And it goes on. After just shitting on everyone who watches clips, he's watching clips and doing such a bad job of it, he makes us look so good.
Yeah, a lot of them do that. They go, oh, this is the easiest thing you can do. Opie is a big offender of this.
Yep.
Like, anyone can just, like, watch clips and make fun of them. I'm the best at it. And then we watch him try to do it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
And it continues because it's so great. The more he tries to roast him, the more Melton, who's not there, wins the argument.
Holy Melton, you're really just, your musical talents leave a lot less to be desired, I think is the right term.
Nope.
Boom.
They leave less to be desired. Okay. So yeah, Patrick's making fun of him with the whatever octave modulator he has on his board, singing along, and then Karmic's just like, that's not very good. Yeah, that's the point, idiot. Your music's not very good. That's what he's making fun of.
It's also something very funny about what Pat's singing is very, very simple. I don't have a girlfriend. I eat chicken sandwiches. And he's trying to like, well, in my humble heart to hearts, I feel this is a disingenuous assumption you're throwing at me. It's like, shut up.
Right.
It continues in this manner.
Too much reiteration. Too much reiteration. You gotta settle down on that. Gotta add something new after 10 seconds, Melton. Just my opinion. My opinion.
Oh no, he's actually critiquing the way Melton's clowning him. You're clowning me wrong. Right. That's why it's bothering you.
Sounds like he's crying.
Yeah, right. Oh boy. You want to play clip 10 on here?
I do.
What's the setup for it? Anything?
It just continues.
I hope I'm not disrupting the neighbors. It's hard to sing, I will admit, but
it is.
You know, with the less. Oh, he's paying attention to everything I'm doing, apparently.
I'm in Pennsylvania. I have a girlfriend. I had a chicken sandwich and I'm drinking less.
Right, or it's a California or Carolina Reaper sandwich.
Thanks for clarifying.
Take that, Patrick.
So the lyrics were, I have a girlfriend, I went on a roller coaster, I ate a chicken sandwich, and Karmic goes, this guy's paying attention to everything I'm doing in my life.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy.
You're obsessed.
He seemed impressed.
Yeah, that's retarded.
If you're interested in the chicken sandwich, it's a California Reaper. California Chicken Cafe.
Adam's Karmic sounds like George Takei.
Oh my.
Oh my. In this last one, it's very satisfying because he's just resorted to kind of explaining himself and why that singing that Patrick is making fun of is so bad.
Shit. Okay, folks, here's the thing I gotta explain. When I sing, the monitor is in line. The music that's going out is a little delayed, so it really scuffed up my. I don't hear it, but now I hear it, and it's embarrassing. Great.
You probably should have watched these clips before you pulled them up on your show, you retard. That's hilarious. Now that I'm watching this, yeah, I guess you can make fun of it. Pretty good fodder, actually.
I take back what I said.
What a retard.
Roasting is quite the skill.
Yeah, could you imagine if we were playing clips and half of we're just like, I agree with Opie on that one. That's seems accurate.
Wow, get out of my head. That's exactly what I do.
I wasn't watching it. I didn't watch it ahead of time. I had no idea. He was going to make some good points. All right. Well, thank you for checking in on our friend Karmic.
Satisfying.
Very, very butthurt that we had the Hackamania event this past weekend. I know he wanted to be a part of it, and then as soon as he wasn't a part of it, wanted nothing to do with it. Cool.
And always hated it.
Always, yeah, never wanted to be a part of it.
Never.
Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate in the show. We do appreciate that participation. Johnny Credits coming in.
After hearing John's comedic colonoscopy chunk, I've set up a GoFundMe for the poor gastroenterologist and staff that were traumatized by this selfish, vile cretin. We know there is no way this lazy D.
Dr. Steve, no more GoFundMes. All right, let's just stop with the one. We're good. Get all happy with GoFundMes over there. Venom Tony 15.
Finally, Cesar has responded after I had to reluctantly pay him, so his chickles arm is cheap as Lenny Dykstra in a minor strip club. I heard he likes them unripe.
Speaking of unripe minors, I may not be a rabbi, but man, I love eating those minors' foreskins. Full of protein, but only ones, colored ones. I'm not a racist creep, just a creep.
Fair enough.
But he's not a rabbi? He's not a rabbi.
We had some movement in our proceedings today. Lucy covered it on Once Over with Kaylee if you want to check out. We actually got something happening with Bennett Susser. Jenny Credits coming in.
After hearing John's comedic colonoscopy chunk, I've set up GoFundMe for the poor gastroenterologist and staff that were traumatized by this selfish, vile cretin. We know there is no way this lazy D.
It got cretin right that time. It was the same one, but the AI got cretin right that time. What is that? How's that happen? Anyone? This is a image tip coming in. You can also image tip the show, complete with AI built in. And Filthy Annals for $5 says, how's your drink? There's Tukey. The last thing a Hackamania attendee sees. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tukey's drugging people at Hackamania.
That is what I saw. How did they know?
That's pretty scary. We also have the super chat on for people who want to take advantage of that. James Q. Legend, 1910. I know Andy's kids. Oldest was Andy's babysitter for a decade. Through crack house and rehabs until he Oscar Turnered from Andy. They're all done. Wow. We got a connection to Andy Dick over here.
Yeah, it's not hard to find one. They're all out there, just waiting to tell their story.
Steven's Lament says, Carl, why did you try to dox Randy Russa on air? Oh, who's Randy Russa?
I don't know. He tries to dox so many people. How can we even keep track?
I know. It's hard to keep track of all these people. Anyway, if I try to do something, I usually do it. I'm pretty good like that. Let's get into Tom Myers. He rebooted his podcast.
You know, it's no different than, a police officer running to the scene of a crime or a firefighter running into a burning building. It's what I do.
Tom Myers back with a new season of Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. Episode 143, Armageddon delayed for now. This one came out last week. And so get ready for some political satire the way only Tom Myers can do it, talking about Iran getting bombed.
It's not much of a threat to bomb Iran anymore because they're used to it now. They've gotten used to it to the point where if you tell them that you're going to bomb them back to the Stone Age, they'll see it as an upgrade.
I like the way he sold that one. They'll see it as an upgrade. Because, the Stone Age, I guess they're not as civilized as cavemen.
That is an upgrade.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff. This could be the end of civilization as we know it, guys.
And people are criticizing Trump, saying his actions will cause the end of civilization as we know it. As someone who has done stand-up comedy in the American Southeast, this is an idea I can support.
All right. I see Adam's a little bewildered. People in the South are hicks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, if civilization ends, that might be a good thing because all these hicks in the South.
Mm-hmm.
He still writes jokes at a beginner's level. He still targets the people who he thinks that everyone will clown together. Mm-hmm. And it'd be like, then a civilization, that's good because fuck the Jews. You're like, well, I don't know. This isn't Mark from, what was his name? From Jim and them who did stand up. It was all anti-Semitic.
Also,
Jeff.
I drove through Maryland, and it's not the most civilized place.
Well, right. Yeah, he's not
great.
that far removed from what he's talking about.
Isn't he from Baltimore?
Yeah, he's from Baltimore, yeah.
It's like a war zone. What is he talking about?
Okay, let's talk about Trump's speech. So, Trump did this primetime speech that was not great, not his finest moment when trying to explain what was going on with the war in Iran.
And this is on the heels of Trump giving a primetime speech about our ongoing military action in Iran. Well, it was previewed as a speech, but with the 79-year-old sketchy real estate developer doing the talking, it was really a 19-minute run-on sentence.
Now, that speech was full of things you could pick apart and make fun of. Not our friend Tommy. Tommy just goes, yeah, that guy's a real estate guy. It's a run-on sentence, right?
Yeah, and that also should be in my Tom Myers folder, 19-minute run-on sentence.
Yeah.
Yes! That's what you do, Tom.
Yeah.
You can't find anything specific to make fun of from that speech? Play a clip, clown it a little bit?
He's not lazy. He's not just, winging it, so he's not going to play a clip.
Right, yeah, like Karmic would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's lame. So then he talks about the State of the Union that Trump gave recently, and I didn't get this joke at all.
Even when Trump delivered his record-breaking State of the Union speech a couple of months ago, a lot of people were sitting there and thinking, this could have been a Truth Social post.
People thought the State of the Union could have been a Truth Social post? I think this whole episode could have just lived on Tom's hard drive and never been uploaded to the internet. I'm not sure why he pretends to play radio host guy. It's so embarrassing. And these people who play along with him too.
They're
some reason
held
they don't-
hostage. They're captive. They don't know what to do. So you
They don't know what
laugh
to
so
do.
he'll move on. Because no way he's not going to move on until somebody does something.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Right. It's
I'm
like
all
donating
teared
money
out.
to Steel Toe. You're like, don't wait for someone else to do it. Like, okay, here you go. So yeah, the response to these jokes, he doesn't have Jeff Heisen there, who's really his wingman when it comes to this stuff. So these people are just like, oh, is the joke over? Whoa, okay, that's cool. So here's some more humor about the Strait of Hormuz coming right at you.
Trump says the Strait of Hormuz will be opened at any time once the war ends. Trump probably doesn't even know what the Strait of Hormuz is. He probably heard the whore part, suddenly lost interest, and then exclaimed, yes, let's open that shit up.
I don't think Tom understands English.
Or
Trump,
whores.
Trump would hear the word whore and lose interest?
Right.
Why?
Because that's what Tom thinks of women.
Right. Like, no. You don't lose interest when you hear there's whores around. No. You gain interest, Tom. Jesus Christ. Trump's been married 3 times. He likes whores.
I thought the open up was a reference to him liking whores. I don't understand where he's going with this.
Yeah. I think that joke was not well written.
It's so bad for comedy because like it's almost kind of true and almost like just a statement. Like Trump got wrong, doctored, right? They said tell him the photo is doctored, and he's like, I'm a doctor. Like, that's
Right,
a joke right there. He
Yeah.
could just be saying these as political commentary if there was no expectation for it to be funny. And if you didn't pause there like a puppy dog, it might be a
Right.
fine political show.
Sure.
not comedy.
Instead, he thinks he's written a monologue, and he's got a bunch of monologue jokes. He thinks he's Bill Maher over here.
The fact that his primetime speech was given on April 1st, and Trump didn't say April Fools at the end of the speech, just shows he doesn't know what would make a good show business moment. Also, it means we're fucked.
What?
Yeah, that's not that interesting.
That's not that interesting, Bill. The fact that he didn't end his speech with April Fools, he missed a show business moment? Trump's not in show business anymore. So there's that.
I feel like he dropped all his index cards and just threw them all into one joke.
He's got the wrong setup to the wrong punchlines. Like, oh, shit. I should have color coordinated these or something.
April Fools, whores.
What does April Fool's have to do with Hollywood?
Nothing.
No.
He has no idea what he's talking about. This is great. One of the things that Tom thinks is funny is if you make fun of the appearance of a Republican, no matter how you shoehorn it into a joke, it's going to get a laugh because Republicans all look ridiculous. Meanwhile, the Democrats are fucking awesome. So here's an example of that.
He claimed in the speech that we were independent of Mideast oil. What exactly are we going to be using for fuel then? Whatever they put in Pete Hegseth's hair?
You mean gel?
Sick burn.
That's the dumbest thing ever. How about Pete Hegseth putting like product in his hair? Yeah. I've noticed.
Looks nice.
It's fine. Would we using that for fuel? No, I don't think gel really works in a car, but we could try it, I guess.
I guess you
Probably
just
costs
don't
more than-
understand the art of misdirection.
I see. This one is just mind-boggling right here.
Trump signed an executive order outlawing mail-in voting. Of course, we all know he votes by mail in every single election that he's in the White House. So basically, he's outlawed himself. This is the first time that I've ever been in favor of capital punishment and capital punishment for voter fraud.
Oh my God, he doesn't even know how to write a fucking punchline.
Or end a joke.
Capital punishment for voter fraud. Why would you have to be like, by the way, now I'm on board with capital punishment, and here's why. I wanted to happen to Trump for voter fraud.
Wait for it.
Jesus Christ, we get it. We're not as stupid as you. Get to the pert. All right, so that one was a little convoluted. Pam Bondi was fired recently.
Pam Bondi was fired as the Attorney General. She must have screwed up really, really bad if she bears a striking resemblance to Ivanka and Trump has no need for her anymore.
I'll give him brevity on that one.
Yeah, he'll give him brevity. Yeah, at least he used fewer words. Let's not forget, Trump wants to fuck his daughter. Can I work that into a Pam Bondi thing? I mean, you can. I guess. Here's another Pam Bondi joke.
Pam Bondi was really involved in the covering up of Donald Trump's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein so much that she's pretty much the young bleach blonde version of Ghislaine Maxwell.
Doesn't make any sense at all. But I liked how his voice went up. Ghislaine Maxwell. Pretty good stuff, Tom.
Never gets old.
I love it. All right. Last joke of the monologue. Mm-hmm. And I played on our live show the first joke of the monologue, which was meandering and nonsensical, just went on and on and on. And I like that he bookends his monologue with two jokes that just ramble on, and you never know when it's going to finally end.
Georgia held a special election. It was held right before we recorded, and the result was declared. The Republicans will go ahead and keep that seat, but by a much thinner margin than it was won in 2024. I think it's supposed to be within 15 points, which is major progress if you're a Democrat, especially a Democrat running in that district. That seat used to belong to Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has since turned against Donald Trump. I've criticized Marjorie Taylor Greene a lot in the past, and there's still plenty of reasons to criticize her, but it's nice, it's refreshing in a way to see her evolve from her beliefs and bring her into the late part of the 20th century. And now on with the show.
Holy shit! You couldn't have thought that was a joke, Tom. Oh my God. Adam's giving him the lights.
Yeah.
Mid setup.
New game. Over or under 20 seconds.
That's what we should do. We start timing these setups. And then try to figure out how the punchline connects with the setup. That'll be the bonus round.
I don't know how I'm supposed to know where the punchline is if he doesn't go right after.
Or if he doesn't end it with ba 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 ba. And the Republicans hair gel. Okay, well that's funny. I get it.
He's not going to do well in Glasgow. No one's going to know what he's saying.
Right. That's the problem with that. All right. So anyway, I just want to give a quick update. Tom Myers is back doing a podcast. It's been a while. It's been many months. He stopped doing it in December. He's back in April. So he takes a long time off to write those kinds of jokes.
Well, it takes a while to write them.
Yeah, very impressive. I love it. Let's see what's going on with our friend Greg Opie Hughes.
Ba, 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 ba.
Opie's been streaming every morning, and him and Ron are still trying to make this thing happen. And Adam was checking out yesterday's stream as well as this morning's stream. Let's start with yesterday. What were Opie and Ron up to?
Well, Opie loves what he does. As you know, he's been a broadcaster since he was 18. He was born to do this. But Ron suggests another career he could have had.
By the way, you look like a farmer. You got the fucking hat. You look like you should be on a tractor, fucking baling hay. You look wholesome, Opie. You're
Thank
wholesome.
you. I wouldn't mind that. I probably would have had a better life if I was a farmer. This live streaming is for the birds.
Fucking piece of straw coming out like this.
You sit here and you get excited because someone gave you $10. This is a terrible way to make a living. But listen to me, Ron. Huh? You said
I don't know. I'm going ta-da.
Well, you said something in there about the Trump. No, everything is fine with Trump. Don't piss off these people, Ron. Don't piss them off. Oh man, I had something to say in there, and now I forgot. Wait, we got another $10 though.
Oh no! Opie goes, "This is a terrible way to make a living. It's actually an amazing way if you're making a living. It's a terrible way to not make a living if you're not making a living."
Like, that's the distinction.
That's an insane thing to say. I'd rather be a farmer. You'd rather work 16 hours a day because you're working 42 minutes right now. And working in air quotes, obviously. And I love that Ron thinks he's roasting him. Look at you. You look like a farmer with your hat and your hair. Okay.
That's as deep as you can go with him. You can't actually diss Opie. He'll
that
freak
is
out.
true.
We had a
whoa, Ron, calm down over there. That's too much.
Here's another highlight from the weekend.
Yeah.
Sitting next to Anthony, who's getting very pissed off at Ron sticking his nose in the fucking camera. I hate it. I wish he was electrically shocked every time he did it.
Yeah. Ron, do you watch these back at all? Do you know how obnoxious that is? Like, that face ain't pretty. If he's trying to get a girl to fuck him because he's on a stream with Opie, don't show them what that's going to look like.
Maybe he thinks he's going to fuck her with his nose.
He might. I believe
he's been practicing.
I believe that's called SA. I'm sorry, Adam. You wanted to say something, and producer Chris and I just started talking to each other.
No, please. I don't know how to.
So, anyways,
what just happened. It's a tough segue. I was just agreeing with Chris. It was a real highlight to do all of this stuff at Hackamania with Anthony and to hear his insights right there. One thing we all kind of came to the conclusion of is that Ron and Tony P, like, they're trying to turn this into a show. He keeps making it his therapy session. He doesn't want to explain to everyone what's going on. He doesn't feel obligated to talk to the audience. He needs these friends to listen to his bullshit. And that's it. So he just does that whole I don't want to be here rant to his audience. And Ron just stares at him and goes, ta-da! He doesn't know what to do. Like,
you're right.
What do you do with that?
That was so awkward. He's like, I wish I was a farmer. That'd be an honest day's work compared to this bullshit. And I was like, show business. Hey.
Imagine we come into the rehearsal of the puppet show in the theater, and that's what Rocco's saying.
Right.
Okay, then go home. Like, nobody would
want?
say that to his partner and to his audience. That is fucked up.
The
now,
saddest thing is Opie, and I'm sorry to reiterate this. I know
No.
you were on a roll right just now. The saddest thing is for Opie to be like saying how lame it is to make a living streaming, and he's been working so hard to try to make a living streaming. Like, he gets excited over $10. He got so excited right there. Another $10.
After just saying, life is sad when you get a $10 chat. And then it came like, woo, look at that, $10 chat.
His taxes cost more than $10 at the time it took him to read that.
I also thought he loves doing this. He's gone on so many rants talking about how he'd do this for free forever. It's just what he loves. So which
and
one
how
is
good
it,
he
Opie?
is at it.
Yeah, right. He's one of the
top
best.
5.
Let's not forget that.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ron asked about the ratings and specifically about the videos that have Carl Ruiz in them.
By the way, apparently Carl brings in the big fucking numbers.
Yeah, Carl does bring in the big numbers. This is.
Can we please ISO that?
You got it.
Thank you. I like that. Let's hear it again.
By the way, apparently Carl brings in the big fucking numbers.
Yeah, Carl does bring in the big numbers. This is my frustration. Like, if I post stuff with Carl, it does really well. If I post any O&A stuff, it does really well. But me and Ron, you guys just don't want to click yet, you bitches. And we got good stuff out there.
Wait, hold on. How were the numbers when we did Jackie the Joke Man?
Jackie the Joke Man, those numbers are pretty good.
All right.
I think
This is insane. Could you imagine, Adam, you're on the show, and you've been on the show for a while, and I'm like, I guess no one gives a shit about Adam Bush because no one's watching the fucking videos we do when Adam Bush is on the show, and you're just sitting right there looking and staring at me. Like,
The numbers with Trucker Andy, they're great. The numbers with Croge, out of the park.
Amazing.
They just sit there every week.
No one gives a fuck. I
We got another
try
hour
get
to
you
kill,
out of the thumbnail.
Carl.
I put you into the thumbnail. I don't know what to do. No one wants
Ta-da.
Ta-da. What an asshole. He treats Ron like, and Ron deserves it. Don't get me wrong. I treat him like shit too if he was on my show, but
No, he doesn't.
He keeps coming back for more.
That's the problem. And just
But I
for the
love
record,
him.
That's why.
those videos with Jackie that he's talking about, the last two that he did with Ron, the first one has 742 views and the second one has 458.
Dude, remember when he was pulling down 30,000 views for all of his videos?
Oh, yeah.
How does he justify that? Like, Ron must be like, oh, man, we've really fallen off. Right? Because Ron thought that was all real.
I know.
Fuck.
Yeah, they just don't like Ron.
The way that Opie gets around it is he goes, well, Ron, I mean, those are the YouTube numbers. No one's watching this on YouTube. Everyone's listening to my podcast. Millions of listens going on in the podcast. And then Ron goes, we making money off of that?
That's because they can't see Ron leaning into the camera. They don't know.
Well, yeah, it is better. That is a good point.
Now, Opie took off a few days, and here he's explaining why.
I went to once a week Tony. I'm like, Tony, this is your big opportunity. You could be twice a week Tony. And he goes, nah, I can't do it, bro. So that's all right. I didn't want to sit here by myself. I could have, but I decided not to sit here by myself. So
this is insane.
Yeah.
Opie thinks he's providing this amazing opportunity. I just gave you an opportunity to podcast with me twice in 1 week. And Tony's like, yeah, I'm going to take my car in, get the tires rotated. You're like, anything other than this. Like, I have better things
Didn't
to
you do that last week?
Yeah. I rotate him every week. Not the point. Like, he's just like finding anything other to do. And Opie's just like, what an idiot this guy is, huh? He's not even podcasting with me when I ask him to.
Oops. I said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet.
Wait, you live in Queens. You don't even have a car.
Well, yeah, I know. I actually watched the guy rotate someone else's tires. Not the point.
It's my thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, Opie is like, what does he call him? Once a week, Tony?
Yeah. Just
he's like, you know what it is? That's like the boss trying to like encourage you to get that promotion. He's like, future supervisor Carl over here. You're once a week, Tony. Could be twice a week, Tony, if you play your cards right. Then he's like, I'll just go by Tony P.
Fuck those cards.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's almost like that because your boss wouldn't be like, well, if you're not coming in, I'm not coming in because I got nothing.
Right.
Like the fact that he's like, I couldn't go on because this guy I barely know and work with wouldn't be there to yes and me. He's got nothing.
That is surprising. Opie was doing the live stream by himself forever.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was celebrating himself. He didn't need anyone else. After Carl and Vic and everyone went away, he's like, I don't need anyone else.
He
Let's do it
can't
myself.
do it, or he is looking for an excuse to not do it.
Yes. I think that's what it is. I think he's scared. He's scared that he's just going to go on there and read the chats. He's got nothing prepared, and the chats are going to be mean.
Yep.
Say mean things to him. Oh, my God. I was watching John today before the show, and John was talking about how Opie has invested his money more wisely than Anthony has. Apparently, there's some story about Anthony losing all his money at the blackjack table. I mean, who can know if that's true or not? Except for everyone who was there. And so John goes, and Opie invested his money more wisely, which everyone would agree with, including Anthony. And he goes, and I don't know why Opie won't come on my show. I say so many nice things about him. It's like, because you're a toxic loser. And even Opie can recognize that. Like, getting involved with John Melendez is something retards do, like Corky and Ava. It's a really dumb thing to get involved in. Anyway, I digress. Where are we going next with the clip package, Adam?
Just on what you said, the one time that John came up recently, it was crazy to see Opie saying everything correctly. He saw the situation. Even Opie could tell, yeah, that guy's just a dead end. Don't do that.
Opie goes, oh, yeah, I didn't understand why everyone's clowning John all the time. And then I just put a random tweet out that was actually complimenting him. And he motherfucked me and blocked me. I was like, now I see why everyone hates John. Yeah. It's pretty obvious why everyone hates John.
I would recommend taking up crack before getting in the SJ business.
You ever OD on fentanyl? I'd try that before I would do a show with John Melendez.
Yeah, you could still write limericks and stuff after that. It's not
right.
over.
Yes.
So this next one is a great example of why people need to be allowed to make offensive, racist, just graphic humor. They're allowed to tread those waters so we can come up with that greatness that brings us all together.
Upset.
Yeah.
The Pope should thank me.
Yeah.
For him getting elected the Pope.
Right.
He goes, there's no Pope without me.
Ron, keep it funny. Keep it funny. They're already coming after us. TDS is coming in already. TDS is coming in.
All right, I'm going to keep. All right, listen.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish. I don't do the Jesus stuff.
Wait. You're what?
You.
Goodbye. I didn't know you were I ain't doing anything with Jewish people.
Nailed it, Opie.
Fucking Mandani got.
Dude, that's old school Opster right there. Hanging up on the celebrity. Aha! We don't give a shit about this. Guy's Jewish, right, guys? Oof.
But Carl, if you'll hear me out.
That could not have hit softer. What Opie just did. Yikes. And especially after he goes, hey, keep it funny there, Ron. And then he's like, I'll show you how to be funny. Watch this. You're Jewish? Ah.
I don't like Jews.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
That was his punchline. It was Jews.
It only would have been funny if he never brought him back.
But I know that he brings it back immediately. He's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Just kidding, just kidding.
Actually, the Jews are fine. I just don't agree with everything they're doing, but whatever.
iHeartRadio.
All right, so fast forward to this morning. This would be tax day, April 15th, and Opie comes on. And how does the show start up, Adam?
Like in the middle of a lover's quarrel.
And that's what I think, Ronald. Okay, me and you are going to be acquaintances, not friends. You're only child, and I think you feel uncomfortable when people ask stuff like, "How are you, Ronald?" That's what I think.
I don't know how this fucking brother and sister bullshit works. It's an early in the morning. Hi, Ronnie. Oh my God. Who are you? What are you, a fucking alien? Leave me alone. What the fuck?
If we're doing this, I want to say stuff like, "Hi, Ronald. Haven't seen you in a few days. How are you?" And then you're like, fine. Oh my God, human contact. Fine.
2 fucking days. 2-3 days. And I do. Hi, Opie. How are you? Good morning. Apparently, that's not enough for you. You need, you wanted me to truly miss you, like a dog waving its tail.
Well, that would be nice, Ronald. All right, listen, we've already begun, believe it or not. It's the Opie.
Oh, yeah, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I bet you wish you hadn't, right?
Yes.
Do that over again. Do dogs wave their tail? Hey, dog. Oh, he's waving back at me. Look at that. Fucking idiot. What was going on right there? Why are they arguing with each other about who misses each other more?
Because this is therapy to Opie and a show to Ronnie. Ronnie's like, what are you talking about? Like, can you imagine? Carl, you were a little rude to me when we clicked on the live stream today. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, Adam.
Could you imagine? It's almost like you don't like Jews.
Shut up.
So anyway,
Adam, I told you I don't dislike Jews. I just dislike you and Shuli. I know it's
that's actually
like
fair.
I just dislike Jews.
No, that's fair. I can see where that would come
some
from.
of them are good people. Can't think of any off the top of my head.
Not
Anyway.
right now, but they're out there historically.
Sure.
It's just funny that Opie needs this so bad and he's so sensitive about it, and these people that haven't done this their whole lives can take it or leave it.
And this is my impression of Dan Cook. If he thought you couldn't help him or his career, he didn't even look at you. Like he was just, I don't know, fucking snob. Fuck it, you know what I mean? I'm better than you. I'm better than everybody. Go fuck yourself. I don't know. Has he ever been on the show?
Yeah, I like Dane Cook. We texted.
Oh, you did? All right.
You're fired.
Swing and a miss. That's hilarious. I say, I'll go back to bashing Anthony Cumia. My bad. Jim Norton sucks, right?
Can't get anything right with this guy.
I know, it's impossible with him. Also, Dane Cook is laughable as far as his stand-up goes, but he's obviously way better than Ron, the waiter. It's not even close. This guy, I think he's better than me. Well, yeah. Yes, he should.
Plays arenas.
Right. Had a stand-up career. Made money telling jokes.
Yeah, has money, better looking.
Right.
Got it all.
So check out
I
number
like
3.
the better looking was one of the first things you thought of. Like that Dane Cook guy.
I said money first.
He did say money first, but it was up there in the top 3. At
Now we know your type.
He makes me laugh.
Here are Opie's thoughts on Dane Cook.
I have no problems with Dane Cook. He actually invited me to his SNL, and I went to SNL only once, and it was because Dane Cook invited me, and I sat next to his brother. I robbed him blind. But I want to go back to my taxes because I told that story recently. The AI.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, I'm watching the view count on this video go up to 64 as we're watching this live. Now, granted, he's got like 15 different streams of the same show, so maybe one of them has 6 and another one has 8. It probably adds up.
Mm-hmm.
So Opie was excited that he got invited to go to see Dane Cook on SNL.
All of his opinions on celebrities are based on the interactions he had with them only.
Yeah, the favors that he received. Jim Jeffries, great guy. Got to sit in the green room.
Yep.
Invited me to the green room, so he's cool. Dane Cook, great guy. Brought me to SNL. Got to sit there and watch it.
And he's hot.
Shut up about Dane Cook's looks, Chris. God damn it. There's so many gay guys who are getting jealous right now who watch the show just for you. Talking about you, Silent Shape.
Silent JP says, the closer you get to the screen, the more anti-Semitic I get.
Yeah, I know. That was a funny.
Very funny.
Lie. That's why he was the top mind. I'm just outing everyone who's in the chat right now. Watch out.
Oh.
So Opie's got a new friend on the show.
Yes, I think they met through Ron. It is a comedian named Al LaBelle.
Nice.
Oh, is Al? Al, are you there, Al?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm Al LaBelle. Holy shit, he's a
Al, where's there?
Al LaBelle.
How you doing?
There he
Come
is.
on, Al.
How did I know he'd be a young guy just starting up in comedy? How do they keep finding these fucking guys who are in their late 50s trying to make it big? They're like fucking a bunch of Chad Zubaks coming in here. It's just like, I'm still working my craft. Give it up.
Hi.
You're a New Yorker?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, you're freezing up there, Al. God
All right, we
damn
can
it.
hear him.
Am I freezing up? Let me try.
Yeah, you're
again.
right.
All right, Al's wandering around.
Oh no,
trying
he's
to-
Jake Hudson. He found the new urban Jake Hudson just wandering around as he broadcasts.
I have Parkinson's. I'm joking. That's bizarre.
Jesus.
So, Al, in your illustrious career, have you ever been on the O&A show, and have you ever met Opie?
All right, let's not talk about it. Let's
No,
not talk.
okay.
He should have been on the show, okay?
That's
Al,
right.
Al,
I'm sorry, who would he have bumped? Colin Quinn? Or what, David Tell? Yeah, we'll get you in here.
Get
in
the
just a moment.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, first
Al's here.
Al LaBelle's got to get in here first. The fuck? What is wrong with Ron the waiter? He has no idea what he's talking about. I never listened to the show. You ever have this guy on the show? No.
Yeah.
But why did Opie have to say it like that? Like, don't, stop. Like, what?
Right.
Just,
Well, at first I was agreeing with Opie, like, just shut the fuck up.
Right.
And then he's like, yeah, we should have had him on. No.
well, Al, he's a Karen Feldman. He's one of those. He's done some stuff. He lives in New York. He's a very typical New Yorker. He won Star Search. He's been on the Johnny Carson Tonight Show. He had.
Was he invited onto the couch, though?
He did very, very well.
Oh,
he did very well and received some real compliments from Johnny that were famous. The guy had heat. BBC was doing a documentary about what it's like to be a comic in New York, and he's the star of it. And it's a famous documentary. They're also making a documentary on him. He was supposed to be on Colbert like this year, but once he announced his departure, they've bumped him, and he's taken to protesting outside of Colbert's studio.
Oh no!
But he knows it's funny. He's doing it as a bit, but
All
you
right.
know, those kind of bits are always half bits. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's interesting. All right, so he's probably great on the show, I would imagine, right?
He's better than most. I bet his stand-up is okay. Like, he seems to understand what comedy is. He asks Opie a great question right here.
By the way, you out on the beach? It looks like you're on the beach.
I am, Al.
Wow. Is
He used to be famous.
Or you really are on the beach?
Yeah, I'm way out east on Long Island. I got a couple things to do out here, and it's gonna be 85 degrees today, so
Incredible.
I'm gonna probably do a little fishing. Yeah, so
That's great. And do you do so? You don't always do it from there. You do it from different locations.
mostly from New York City. I'm in New York City. I hate it. Do you like New York City, Al? You're a longtime New Yorker.
I don't know. I don't like anything really. I'm just.
We should be friends. I think we should be friends.
Okay.
Which will be tough because I don't like much.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Bye, Ron. Bye, Ron. It's me.
No, hold on. Hold on. You want to be friends?
What do you like? I like putting the camera in my lap and looking down at it, so you can see the ceiling behind me. I like that he goes, "Are you really at the beach right now?" I was like, "Well, yeah." What do you mean? Am I at the beach right now? It's beach and ocean's the only thing you can see behind me.
It's so picturesque, he thought it was a backdrop. He's like, is that
Right.
a green screen? Is that I haven't spoken to anybody who's that kind of rich in a while.
Right. I like that Ron goes, yeah, he used to be famous. He actually has a nice house. It doesn't look like he cleans up well, but apparently he made money at some point. So there's that.
And furthering
How does
this.
that- hold on a second. Now I got to think about this.
Yeah.
So Ron has no idea what Opie and Anthony is. You're telling me that Al LaBelle won Star Search and BBC's doing docs on him about New York City. How does he not know who Opie is from Opie and Anthony?
Good question.
What did he understand that he probably does have a beach house?
Maybe he was a Howard Stern guy.
Fair enough.
Just
Good
by his
enough.
hair, he might be.
Good point.
Why does Ron keep bringing comics on that he's going to get jealous of?
I know, like, and Opie, his first instinct is like, good, I get Ron off the show. Now you're on. It's like, find your replacement, Ron. Go get out there and find him for me.
Carl, this is my hot Asian friend. You're gonna fuck her.
Does she produce podcasts? Thanks, Chris. You won't be needed next week, but
this really does further the argument that this is just about Opie having therapy and needing friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what he asked him, and I love how jealous Ron gets. Hold on.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Now they're talking Seinfeld.
I met Seinfeld twice. Are you friends with him?
No, I used to be friendly with him, but we haven't talked in a while.
He's a dick.
Really?
Yes.
Really? What happened?
We were going in the same restaurant, and we were being seated, and he was I guess he was right in front of us, and we were introduced because me and Anthony were with our agent. He was with someone, obviously a big deal to him, and we were introduced, and he just went, ah.
Wow. Well, I've heard that about him. That
he gave me an ah. Right. And then I was invited to Colin Quinn's bachelor party, and Seinfeld performed, and for Colin Quinn's bachelor party, it was a bunch of comedians just roasting him and doing sets. And Seinfeld's set was the worst by far.
Mm.
And then he had that documentary that was out at the time. And, I had a moment to just walk up to him and say, I really enjoyed the documentary, which I did. I love documentaries in general. And once again, he was like, ah. And then he turned away from me. I'm like, oh, you're a pompous asshole. Fuck you.
Wow.
And
Did he know who you were?
And my good friend Vic Henley hated him. So there you go. Sorry, Al.
Did he know who you were, though?
Of course he did, Ron. There was a time people knew who I was.
This is insane. I don't even know what to say about this. Opie's fucking retarded. How did Opie respond when people come up to him or like introduce themselves? Hey, Opie, I love the Opie and the show. And now he's upset with Seinfeld. I love that he says Seinfeld bombed at Colin Quinn's bachelor party. Yeah. The one thing we all know about Seinfeld, not a great comic. Stand up, a little weak, obviously. What a fucking asshole.
And in a room full of comics, he's doing stand-up, and they're all just staring at Jerry.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Elle's like, yeah, we should be friendly. And so Elle probably actually had a real relationship with this guy, has nothing bad to say about him. But Opie has a million things to say about him, even though he's had 3 interactions with the dude all time. Yeah, what a prick this guy is. I was like,
this guy Al is smart enough, at least, to look at a guy like that telling that story and go, oh, Seinfeld didn't like you. Yeah. He didn't like you. We know nothing about his character. We know that he's not a fan of yours.
Seinfeld is autistic.
He's a serial killer. He is insane.
Yeah, he's not going to be the most personable guy.
I mix my cereals. Okay, that's wild.
Right. Anyway, Opie.
This next one is let it speak.
He was there at the restaurant with someone who's important to him. Yeah, I imagine it was like an upscale restaurant. He was there for a reason, not to meet you, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
How about the last time they went to a diner together? A fan came over, and he didn't stop talking about how lame this guy was and making fun of him publicly on the show because he had the audacity to like O&A and want to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
But Seinfeld doesn't want to talk to Seinfeld.
Vic Henley said he was an asshole.
Vic Henley didn't like Seinfeld. Sorry. Vic Henley's comedy is fucking atrocious. We're on a Caesar leaves.
But he can't imagine a world where Seinfeld isn't excited to talk about how much this person liked the show Seinfeld at a party. He can't imagine that.
Right. Okay. Is that the next clip?
No, this is just let it speak for itself. It's wild.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, look. I definitely a feminist. I know that makes people. I am though. I got a daughter. I got a wife I love. I'm a feminist. Yeah, a shock jock that now cares about women because that's the next thing that comes in. Well, what about all the things you did with the women when you were doing the people change, asshole. So I identify at times as a feminist. I give a shit about my daughter, my wife, and I hope they could have a decent life and not being dragged down because they're female. But with that said, Ron,
not every woman should be wearing the fucking string up their ass thing. Oh my God. When I'm fishing, I dry heave sometimes, Ron. This isn't the turn of the century where the big girls would cover up. Oh, they wear it proud, Ron.
Like Lizzo.
They have like cow asses and they're wearing the same thing as the college girls. Every single woman on this beach wears the same exact bathing suit. And it's a little rough at times, Ron. I'm not gonna lie to you, a little rough. By the way, there's a thing.
I'm glad you couched that with you're a feminist. Otherwise, that would have been very offensive.
What does he think feminism means?
He has no idea.
Okay.
So he thinks that feminism means like if you're overweight, you should wear a revealing bikini and no one should criticize you for it, which is not what it means.
I think he thinks feminism means he's a dad to a daughter because he says the most cold shit to those guys all the time. He'll be talking about something and he says, "Oh, you don't have kids, so you wouldn't understand."
Right.
Implying that if you don't have the thing or if you haven't lived through it, you can have no sympathy or understanding for anything out there. They can't understand or have any sympathy for kids. This guy thinks being a feminist is, I guess, knowing women.
Well, right. He even said, "I have a wife."
Yeah,
I do too. I'm not a feminist. That's retarded. G Ship Arditi says Bill Burr. Yeah, this is back to the Opie or Burr game that Simon brilliantly put together for us. We'll have a new version later on in the program where it's like, this is very much like what a Bill Burr thing would say. Like, I'm a feminist, my wife, like, yeah. We date, we marry. We know that there's young children out there. Anyway.
Who is this for? Who is listening to that? Enjoying both sides. Well, yeah, I am a feminist too, but yeah, fuck them fat bitches. Woo! Like, who's enjoying it?
Yeah, this is like fence-sitting Opie, as he always is, middle of the road Opie. He's just like, yeah, I used to be wild, outrageous, do some shocking things. People liked me back then. I don't do any of that stuff now.
And people don't like you now.
Yeah, right. So what are we doing? What's the point?
And what is he criticizing Howard Stern for, if not exactly that?
Yes, right. Just being nothing, just having no personality or being middle of the road. You have one more clip on here.
Yeah, it's just a taste of Al. You can see he's a real comedian. He tells a story about when he was first doing stand-up at this open mic where no one listened. He went 15 times in a row, and then he learned something.
Like 15 weeks in a row. And they always saw me there, and they always ignored me. And people were playing darts and everything. And it was just a nightmare. And so one night, though, suddenly the mic, they were all ignoring me. I'm getting 0 laughs. And the mic went out. And I didn't know what to do. I go, I don't know. The mic's not working. The mic's not working. And they can't hear. Anyway, they can't hear me because the mic went out, right?
Yeah.
And they all turned to look at me because they're like, we can't hear the guy we're ignoring. Yeah, I got their attention, but they couldn't hear me.
That's it.
Wow.
Yep.
This guy's quite the storyteller.
Yep.
Explaining it does not make it any funnier.
Missy B is in the chat. Opie thinks the further away from Anthony he is, the more opportunities he will have.
Oh.
That's I'm a feminist now. I'm not a shock jock anymore. She's always trying to take himself out of the Opie and Anthony world. I'm not part of that anymore. It's like, well, you didn't do a good job of reinventing yourself, so you should have probably just leaned into it.
Yeah. And on that guy Al's statement there, we've talked about this. What he's trying to say is that open mic trip of you talk softer to get a loud crowd to get quieter. It's actually a fun bit of information that he just can't say in any way. Like, he says it in this very convoluted personal way, but it is a true thing he's trying to get out there.
Well, it is a true thing. I watched Adam not talk anywhere near the microphone.
All right.
Live at Hackamania. I didn't say anything. I'm like, Adam's doing his thing. I might be saying something brilliant. You'll never know. Bunch of lip readers in the room trying to figure out if Adam has a poignant point or not.
He got the biggest pop when he left the stage.
Adam, everybody. Well, he looks he's very upset with me right now. The fucking Jews. They don't have a goddamn sense of humor. That's the problem with them. Am I right, Missy B? Next week, Hitler's birthday. What are we doing? Our usual.
It's so easy to do a clip show, you pussies. Laugh it up.
All right, we got some Stuttering John stuff coming up. We got Is It Gay?
It is. It turns out.
Is it gay? We have our signs now. Very exciting. Christian Black kept talking about who are these broadcasters yesterday. Yeah. He's like, I was going to grab a gay sign for Chris, and I forgot to do it. I'm like, I have all of them. Chris lives in Rochester. It's fine. I got this. Okay. I don't know why he was so concerned about getting one of those for you.
He wanted everyone to know I was gay. He wanted me to hold it up.
I could have told everyone that. All right. So lots of stuff to get to. But first, supertip.gg/WATP. Sarcastic Weedhead coming in.
Lady K, you puto, does that shirt come with a cock? Go Pirates.
I see what you're saying. I'm wearing my Michael Bush jersey for the Cubs first baseman. And my wife goes, is that an Adam Bush jersey? And I went, no, that would be very gay. It's not why I bought it. I think he's a good player.
I prefer slightly gay. Thank you.
Last dabbler standing.
Thank you.
It was great meeting all of you at Hackamania. My wife was jealous that Adam took a picture with me, but did have questions why I have pictures with transgender people.
At least it was just pictures. Based on what Granny was up to. We'll talk about it on Dabbleverse Live tomorrow. Wow. Someone's got a price. Carl with a C. Carl with a C who gave us all t-shirts.
Oh, yeah. Adam, I found some hats from my Nimitz collection. I'll send you an email to get your address. Really had a great time at Hackamania. Carl, you know I'm the real, and Chris, I love you, man.
You are the real Carl. We learned that for sure. Comedy podcast clips. Bill paused when asked how Feldman is doing in a manner that you know he follows the Dabbleverse, but was debating, do I get into this? I don't think it's a Dabbleverse thing. I think Cory Feldman is well known throughout Hollywood and throughout a lot of internet communities to be a debacle. It's very funny what's happened to him and his career. And props to Jim and them.
Yes.
Great job on the live podcast, opening up the whole Hackamania show, making fun of Cory Feldman.
And I need to see that documentary in its entirety.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to talk. I almost said the name. Should I say it? I almost said this to Drew yesterday when I was on a show.
Your buddy.
Oh, fuck, I did it.
Drink.
I was talking to Drew late yesterday when I was on his show. And I forgot to mention that they brought parts of the documentary, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. They brought deleted scenes on their podcast at Hackamania. And it was fantastic. It was some really cool shit. So if you follow Jim and them, I'm sure that'll be up on their stream at some point. If it's not already, their live performance from Hackamania.
And Tuki's show was so good that I think we all forgot what happened before that, because it hasn't been mentioned much, which is that Bruce McCullough from Kids in the Hall introduced this little piggy, which was unbelievable and is clearly fully aware of everything going on in the Dabbleverse.
He watches this little piggy. He's fully aware. And I didn't forget, Adam. I didn't want to bring it up. But yes, the fact that Bruce McCullough knows who I am was very exciting. I'm going to go see Scott Thompson this weekend coming up.
He's great.
I'm a huge Kids in the Hall fan. And I'm a huge Silent Shape fan who just gifted 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you, Silent Shape. If you got a membership, just go over to our post tab, and then you'll see all the hidden posts on there with all of our bonus shows and the shows that you can only get when you subscribe to this channel. We do appreciate you, Silent Shape, for doing that. All right, let's get into Stuttering John Melendez.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy?
Skull.
Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously.
Fucking hell.
Because I got a bloody ass.
Oh, Missy B got a membership, and the rich get richer. Oh, she might just be thanking him for supporting the channel. I don't know. All right. This is a song parody that I was going to play at the live show, and then we were pressed for time. We had a lot of stuff to get to. Chris Popke sent this in. It's called Drunk Stutterer.
Duke of the Dabbleverse. I have all of the credits. Drank a few Coors Lights, then they trashed me on Reddit. did a really shitty show with a terrible echo. One kid cut off her tits and the other's a homo. Jerry, get the timestamps. Get the timestamps. Get the timestamps. Beer sales, Jerry. Jerry, get the timestamps. Get the timestamps. Beer sales, Jerry. Jerry, get the timestamps. Beer sales, Jerry. Gary, get the Vegas beer sales, Jerry. Jerry, get the timestamps and the pictures and the personal info. Jerry, get the timestamps. Put on Discord. Docs the potato. Jerry, get the timestamps and the pictures and the personal info. Jerry, get the timestamps. Put on Discord. Docs the potato. You've been struck by. You've been doxed by a drunk stutterer.
All right, very well done. My favorite MJ songs of all time, I'll be honest with you. And kind of haphazard. I like that. Makes sense. Corky, $2 Corky was on John's show on Monday. I believe I was watching this. No, it must have been, God damn, I've lost track of time. Going to Vegas will do that to you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Must be the time change thing, not all the drugs and alcohol. No. Anyway, so I forget when this was happening. But Dan decides he's going to start defending himself because he's been getting exposed as this guy who was really fucking with Patrick Tomlinson. This dude who just tweeted out that he didn't think that Norm Macdonald was very funny. And so for some reason, all the pests from the O&A forum decided they should just ruin his life over that. And Dan was one of those guys. And so he goes on with John Melendez and defends his actions. Right?
I don't want to jump ahead too far, but Hackamania, I heard, my people got back to me. They spent last night talking about me. Lucy Titebox now is fixated on me and my backstory. So now I'm like the new character that they want to talk about because, oh my God, Dan's been on the internet and he's done this and that. And they're now framing me for all these crimes that I've supposedly committed. Meanwhile, I've never been I had a DUI once in my 20s. That's the only time I've ever been arrested. They're making it sound like I've committed felonies, that I've been stalking people.
What is this thing? What is this thing that they keep on bringing? I don't even know what it is, Dan.
Something like, from Reddit, from back in the day. There was a guy that we would make fun of that was, a stupid guy on the internet. And yeah, I made a couple of comments about him or whatever. Now they're like, Dan was ruining this guy's life and committing these crimes against humanity on this guy. And so that's their new thing. They're just throwing anything out there they can to. I think they want to pressure me to be scared to go because they think, oh my God, Dan's going to be worried and lose his job and this, So maybe he'll leave. Maybe he'll turn his back on John.
Of course, it's a bully. This whole Dabbleverse is about bullying.
Said unironically.
Yeah.
All the shit that we talked about with the pest versus Patrick Tomlinson is just straight up bullying. It's not even for fun. They're just like, hey, there's a motorcycle in my backyard. They put on Craigslist. And don't bother knocking on the door. Just take it. I don't want it anymore. Just telling people to steal from his house. The chairs that he built. Like, it's just straight up bullying. And John's just like, I know, these fucking Dabbleverse people, they're just all about bullying. It's ridiculous. The fact that Dan says they're accusing me of doing things that I didn't do. We're very careful. And Lucy Titebox is very careful to say every time. Some people are connecting this to Dan. We don't know if Dan did this or not. We know he was part of this group, but we don't know if he's the one who was responsible for this or that. We were very careful about that. Meanwhile, Dan goes, at Hackamania, these people are bringing drugs and child pornography on thumb drives, and they're driving there to trade it with each other. So it's like, wow, you just make wild accusations all you want.
Human trafficking. That's what was happening.
Human trafficking. Yeah, so Dan just throws out these wild accusations. We're careful.
Right.
We're like, well, we're not sure if Dan had anything to do with this, but this is what was going on, and this is what he was a part of.
So he really wants us to talk about him, and then should we talk about him? Oh, I'm the new thing.
Yes. He's just like Mersh, which, by the way, I'll get into Mersh tomorrow on Dabbleverse Live. He wants me to fight him so badly. He went on and on and on about what a liar I am and, Carl, blah. It's like, dude, all right, I get it. You want to suck my dick? Fine. We'll figure it out, man. DM me. Okay. I shouldn't have given you that sign.
I need a
I can
tongue.
abuse my power.
Let's find out though if Dan is guilty of any of these things that we've been talking about.
But I said to Bob, I go, look, let's say Dan did something that was nefarious. Yeah. I mean, we all make mistakes at some point, but if like, and I repeated what you said, Dan's never been arrested, ever. You know, so cut the guy a break. And she was cool. She was like, yeah, I got to take it easy on Dan.
Have I been? Yeah, I've done. We've all, like you said, we've all done stuff. I've, had fights with people, and it's a lot of the same stuff that you see in the Dabbleverse, the kind of the back and forth with people on the internet. Yeah, has that happened? Sure.
Unbelievable. I love that he's never been arrested, so it's fine. You know what? By that logic, I've never been successfully sued over right of publicity. So I've obviously never violated anyone's ever right of publicity. I must be innocent of that, John. Fucking moron. Let's say he did just do something nefarious. That's why pencils have erasers. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
Once. I do it once. One time.
Even when, John is the worst friend you could have. Because even when he's defending you, it makes you sound like you're the worst person that you actually are.
Right.
Yeah, maybe the chick did say no a few times.
Get off his back.
Well, I mean, he's hard of hearing. He didn't know. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
He was horny.
I know. Jesus, stop it. Stop defending me. I don't need this at all. This is just a hilarious clip that happened.
I somehow think, and you can call me an idiot here because I think you're a decent person.
Yep, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
you can call me an idiot because I think $2 Corky's a decent person. He's not. He's garbage. He's a garbage person. And you can tell by his current
hat and sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, that. But also by the current bit he's doing, pretending that John's awesome at podcasting.
Right.
And deserves accolades and respect.
That's also as big as a compliment as John can give. You can give, I think you're a good person, and I know you're all going to give me shit for that. You can't just give a compliment.
Yeah, right. Imagine just being like, listen, I've gotten to know you. You seem like a great guy to me. Instead, he just goes, now listen, I know this is going to be controversial.
Right.
I think you're decent.
Uh-huh. Everybody's going to hate me for
right. Yeah. Producer Chris is just like, listen, I've known Carl for a couple decades now, and you guys are going to hate me for this, but he's actually an okay dude. Like, well, fuck you, man. What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
He doesn't diddle dogs. I've never seen it. Maybe once, but I've never seen it.
They said you fucked your aunt. I said you didn't fuck your aunt.
Well, I said I wouldn't know, but he didn't seem like the kind of guy who would.
Yes. All right. Let's fast forward to yesterday's show. Wow, this was a doozy. I was watching live a little bit. And John came out after having cleared out his garage. I guess he's going through boxes in his garage. He's got his personal assistant. Is that the word he used? Or something like that, helping him out, cleaning out things in his garage. And this is insane. He's trying to rub it in Kevin Brennan's face that he's a bigger celebrity than KB.
I mean, how many people, hey, Pinky, I'm sure you're starting to see, you get a hard on when Radar Online mentions you. This is the New York Times. There's the Duke. Okay, dickhead. That's called fame.
This is the thing that John doesn't understand. And I love it. He doesn't understand this. The reason why John is the greatest lol cow of all time is because he's not Cyrax. He's not Boogie. He's not Chris Chan. He did have a career in show business. We know, John. We know you from the Howard Stern show. We know you interviewed celebrities. We know you answered the phones. We know you were an announcer for like 8 months on The Tonight Show until you're demoted and thrown in the back. We know that. That's what makes this all fascinating, like how far you've fallen. Yeah. Chauncey Hayden said this. He's just like, yeah, this is wild. His fall from grace is what makes this so fascinating. The more he talks about his resume and brings up articles from the past and Atlantic Records and all this shit, and then he can't strum a chord, you're just like, this is what makes you retard. This is what makes it so fun for all of us.
Imagine if you held up a clipping from some marketing trade publication,
Yeah.
how he would be ripping on you.
Yeah. I used to be a columnist for the Rochester Business Journal about digital marketing.
Right.
I was the columnist for it. Yeah. So what? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, now you're doing this. And
who can give a fuck?
Nobody.
But he did it
Not
again.
even the RBJ.
It's very minuscule, but KB was in Radar like last year. He just held up an article from 1992.
Yep.
Fame fades. It doesn't stay forever, John. That was 92.
34 years ago. Shut up.
Who knows?
Shut up.
There's no way to tell.
All right, let's get into more of John's glory days.
Oh, no, John's living his glory days. Who gives a f? I've had them.
My buddy Poker Mike, who were hanging out with in Vegas. John reminds me of my uncle, who was retarded.
He is retarded.
What I love about this is that people in the chat, I was one of them, it's just typing glory days all over the place as he's like reliving this shit. And like he has to address it. 8 years ago, the very first time we ever reviewed the Stuttering John podcast, my initial instinct was, oh, I got to cut up glory days and just start playing clips of that all over the place. And I played like a half dozen clips after John would say stuff.
And it got funnier and funnier.
And it's still sticking 8 years later.
Oh, yeah.
People are still explaining glory days to him, and he's learned nothing. He'll never learn anything.
No, he'll look for another clipping to prove us wrong.
Oh, I have it right here. The New York Post.
It's funny because I got tons of these. I find them as I clean up. Look at this one. Pinky, New York Post. Howard Stern's sidekick has Bill on the run. Bill Clinton knows who his real opponent is. It's Stuttering John.
All right. Keep in mind, the New York Post labeled me a comedian.
Right.
So I don't know if you really want to like go with like, look what the New York Post had to say about me. Well, that's the slow paper over there. Like, relax. Don't get too excited.
It's no
about
Inquirer.
Where's Bad Boy? Where did he end up? Carl's a comedian. I don't believe that. It can't be true.
He's going through all this to prove Kevin wrong for mentioning that he was in Radar?
Yes.
That's being an asshole, but this is okay. Okay.
He was so excited to find these newspaper clippings that he's kept. And listen, I get it. I've had tons of dumb little write-ups about my bands over the years. I have kept them.
Yeah.
I do have those. But what I don't have is letters from my friends.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Who praise me
This is amazing.
for all the things I did for them. John finds a letter from Mike Boschetti.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, right. Yeah, who knows? I mean, this would be the way Mike Boschetti would write a letter, I suppose. But it is hard to believe. Look at this.
A letter from Boschetti. You'll love this one. You'll love this one. It's like I told you, it's like it's written in crayon. Hi, John. This is Mike Boschetti. I don't even know where to begin to thank you for everything you've done for me. Sound familiar? He would send me these all the time. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Like book me, pay me great money. Yeah, dickheads. Book me and pay me great money.
This is sad even for John, right?
I'm
Look at Adam's embarrassed for John Melendez right now.
The show has reached a new low.
It really has. So you guys all know, like, when comedians lose their minds and lose the thread, a lot of times they talk about like he's entered into his Lenny Bruce era, his Lenny Bruce phase. There is going to be a time, and I'm not joking about this, in the future when people like lose their shit, become has-beens, and can't let go. People are like, oh, he's Stuttering John. He's turning into Stuttering John.
He's cleaning out his garage.
Yeah. He's Stuttering John with his press clippings.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'm not even joking about that. This is going to go down in history as like the lowest of the low once you've been a has-been. Like JJ Walker laughs at this guy. It's like, really? This is how low you've fallen? This is pathetic.
I think this Mike Boschetti letter is worse than his 4th grade report card.
I agree. That's what I mean. When I was watching this last night, I didn't know how to react. I was like, holy shit, he's reading word for word everything that Mike Boschetti wrote to him. And it gets worse.
The most humblest and nicest person I ever meet in all the years. I am an actor and a comic. You don't believe it? Okay. Here. You were truly the most humblest and nicest person I ever meet.
John is proving he's the most humblest person by bragging about his accomplishments unironically. It's like he's doing a comedy skit that's over his head. Like he's not in on the joke of this comedy skit that he's doing. He's like, I was in the New York Times, the New York Post, and look at this. He says I'm the most humblest. See that? Look at how fucking humble I am, motherfuckers.
After making fun of how it was written in crayon. And it's not crayon.
This is insane. Let's find out why he would keep a letter like this.
Okay.
Because personally, I'd be like, oh, that's a nice letter, and in the garbage with you.
There's so many letters like that from Mike Boschetti, I had to throw a lot of them away.
Mm-hmm.
I only kept like 1 or 2 for posterity. In case.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Could you imagine getting a letter from someone just like, John, I really appreciate everything you've done for me. You know, you've been a great friend. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'll keep this letter once you turn on me. So John says that because he's so fucking out there. Like, no one remains his friend for very long.
Your Honor, Exhibit A.
Yeah, he used to like me. I swear to God.
He gets a letter saying, John, I'm grateful forever for your friendship. And his response is, no one's going to believe this.
Yes, right.
I got to save this.
So he catches himself immediately and changes course.
It's not really in case.
Right, okay.
But I'm glad I did. Because now that fat acts like I never did anything for him. And that letter was before I flew him out to L.A., put him up, introduced him to my agent, got him a gig at the Melrose Improv, and got him an audition for the Tonight Show bookers, Bob and Ross, to which he got passed and was on the board at the Tonight Show. All from me.
What I love about this is he's demonstrating how he's the most humblest guy to ever exist. Imagine reading a letter and being like, this guy says I'm humble. And you know what I did for him? Fucking everything. He owes me everything. I'm the best that's ever existed. Like, whoa. John.
And Boschetti must feel great knowing that it had nothing to do with his talent.
Right. Yep. No, it was just because someone owed John a favor.
Yep.
And he was
so
willing
powerful
to put it out there. Yep. So you guys are thinking, okay, he read the New York Times article. He pulled out the New York Post article. He's got the note from Mike Boschetti. It's not going to get worse than this, right? You're not going to go lower than this as far as the...
There's a lower?
As far as the things that you keep to prove how great you were in life. So you know at the end of the Howard Stern show, when Howard will do the plugs, King Norris is performing in Queens this weekend. John kept this shit.
So funny. I was seeing some of my old plugs to Howard. See Stuttering John's comedy show at the Funny Bone in Fairview Heights, Illinois this Friday and Saturday night. See KC at the New York Comic Club in Boca Raton, Florida this weekend. But, you know, and then you could see some of the jokes. There was some on top here, but normally I would put them exactly where that plug is. But the only reason that plug would be there is because Howard was ending the show.
Oh, right. Yeah. John. So Jackie famously kept every joke that he wrote down and handed over to Howard. He kept them all. He's got like a museum of the jokes he wrote for the Howard Stern show. John would keep the pieces of paper that had his plugs on them that Howard would read at the end of the show.
Howard touched this.
What is going on right now? This is embarrassing. Like, you find that shit packed away in a box. You go, oh, I kept that?
Packing material.
Yeah, right. Yeah. This is like the popcorns they give you when you want to ship something out. What is he doing? He's showing this off on his show.
He tried to prove himself as a writer by showing in the plugs is where he used to put his jokes. But the show's over then, John.
Right.
So what jokes are you giving him?
Normally here is where I'd put a joke. Is there one there? No.
No.
there's
And what is he going to do with that during the plugs? Is that normally when Howard's freestyling and just going off?
You know, Robin, you brought up a thing about the story 27 minutes ago. I got a joke for that. So you got to think like, okay, he's moving on, right? He's not going to bring out more embarrassing stuff. He finds another plug.
See Stuttering John's comedy show at the Rex Theater in the south side of Pittsburgh. See KC this weekend at Miracles in Abington, Massachusetts to book Benji with his bachelor party strippers.
This is Chevy Chase and Christmas Vacation up in the attic.
Yeah.
This is him just going, remember these days? This was great. I was part of the gang.
It's not even a good memory.
It's the worst memory. It's just like Howard hated doing the plugs at the end of the show. He'd bitch about it endlessly.
And then he gave him over to Fred. Fred would read it.
And then he made Fred do it. Yes. Well, after another 12-minute commercial bank that no one sat through. So it didn't even matter. But anyway, neither here nor there. This is insane.
Mm-hmm.
John he has some guy who he's not paying. He's helping him organize his shit. So he's going through all these boxes. Actually, what's funny is, this is him explaining. This is very funny. This is him explaining why he's going through all of the boxes that he has.
Then I found this cool lamp.
Oh, okay, never mind. I did pull that clip. So he's explaining he's trying to find the title to his motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, I'm going through all these boxes to find the title to my motorcycle. And then like a child, he says this.
Then I found this cool lamp. Like someone had sent me a whole kind of rock thing. It's a peace motion lamp.
Oh my God. It's a lava lamp, John.
It's a lava lamp. He's like, then I found this cool lamp someone sent me.
Have we confirmed that there's actually another human helping him do this?
I have not.
Because how he always has to say, I was talking with my buddy.
Yeah.
Because somehow that legitimizes whatever he's talking about. So he's just pawing through his shit to do this.
Yep.
And if he makes it sound like someone else is there, somehow it makes it better.
Well, also it sounds like that guy works for him.
Oh.
So it's on top of that. It's also like my personal assistant was helping me find this cool lamp.
We know how he spends his time. It is listening to Howard Stern on YouTube, watching the ball games, watching the same couple movies, and going through his old shit and reliving his glory days. That's all he's doing. Everything else is bullshit.
He started the show yesterday. He goes, I was watching Jaws 2. Because I just watched Jaws. Well, that's what people do. Like, let's find out what happens next. Jaws 3D? Sweet. I'm in. All right, so...
We have proof during the DVD commentary where Michael DiLorenzo, the director of his film, was like, John, can you stop talking about Jaws?
Right.
Cut to how many years later?
Shit. His life is just a loop. He doesn't learn anything. He doesn't do anything new. Missy B. Chevy Chase's scene was at least wholesome. This is sad and pathetic. I know. That's all I was thinking about. Was at least like he was just like, oh, this is great. I remember those days. John's just like rubbing it in KB's face for some reason.
Because KB had a radar article and was pointing at it, and that was too much bragging for him. I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh, it's fine. I was thinking if it was a scene of John watching himself and crying, now that would be something.
He would do that too. But it's also Mike Boschetti's on KB's show. So it's like to rub it in his face. Like, look at your co-host used to like me.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I'm not even putting it past him. Kevin Brennan might be upset about this. He might go on his show the next day and be like, fuck this guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
These guys are also petty. They're sticking it to me. Like, just live your own life. Who cares?
Mike, did you really write that letter?
Yeah, right. Who would give a shit? All right. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. So after John reminisces and shows all this cool stuff, he decides to go after my friend Lucy Titebox. Now, Lucy Titebox, of course, is analyzing this lol soup that John has brought to us. And John decides to make fun of Lucy because of, I don't know if you guys know this, her name is pretty ridiculous.
It's just like that Kaylee bitch. She's like fucking Lucy Titebox. Can't be that tight, Lucy. I don't know how many fucking dildos you're putting up there, but it can't be that tight. And you had 2 ex-husbands, so that shit's been...
Lucy,
There's been a lot of
that's
men
the
at
joke.
work down there. How about that? Let's go!
Yeah, John does not get the joke.
No.
Lucy Titebox is probably not that tight. Yeah, that's why the first name's Lucy.
It's
idiot.
Lucy, and his mind is just rambling, trying to find something.
And 2 ex-husbands.
2 ex-husbands?
Yeah, because married people are always fucking.
She's been with 2 guys? Ew, what the fuck? What a loose bitch. John's so retarded. He doesn't even know how to make fun of people. So then one of his buddies, Ditka Vegas Beer Sales probably, explains the joke to John. We watch him get the explanation of the joke in real time through a text message. Watch this response. He's reading
it. Now we know where the Lucy comes from. L-O-O-S-I. Lucy. Very loosey-goosey type bucks.
Yes!
What the fuck?
Fuck! And John's like, I just came up with that, guys. Maybe your pussy's loose.
Does he think it's her real name? Oh, no. I was trying to dox her. I forgot.
He's so stupid. So someone explains it to him. Yeah. And then John goes off on this. Because this is hilarious.
I had to. All right, listen. Lucy, I know you're obsessed with me. Just like Missy B. I get it. Just like Pocky. Just like fucking Moonhead Mike. Like, I get it. I have 700 people watching me live. I haven't played a clip. Okay? I just
want to point out that I was watching Lucy earlier this afternoon. Over 1,000 people watching live. Didn't play a clip. Just analyzing this ridiculous lol suit.
I haven't played a clip. Okay? I haven't sniped anybody. I have the gift, the gab. I'm charismatic. I'm funny. And I'm fucking handsome for the ladies. I mean, you got the whole package here. And I'm smart as a whip. This is why when I leave, you're going to fucking be upset. And I don't want to hear the text from you people. Don't be texting me.
Ding, 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 ding.
I told you I don't want to hear it.
Put it on silent if you don't want to hear the text, you retard.
From you people. Don't be texting me. That number will be changed.
Well, then,
don't be tweeting me. We miss you. Come back. No. Because you didn't support me when I was here.
Again, everything with John's behavior, if you just realize he's 7 years old, it all makes sense.
It's a fantasy.
I'm going to run away from home, and then you'll miss me. And Mom and Dad will be crying.
You'll be sorry.
My big brother will be sorry that I'm not around anymore, and they won't pick on me anymore if I ever come back. Like, this is literally what John is. This is the fantasy he's going through in his head. We're all going to be like, oh, we should have given more money to the Duke.
And instead of just pathetically thinking it, he says it out loud.
He says it out loud.
On the internet.
This is his fantasy. He says the mirror in the, I was going to say the morning, in the late afternoon when he gets up.
Yeah, his late afternoon affirmations.
And I'm not going to drink until 7:31. I'll show you. It's 4:58, John.
He's like a real true demon. His dreams, his wishes, his hopes and fantasies are not of good things happening to him. He's moved on from that. It's just about his enemies suffering. That's the only joy he can imagine.
Yeah, it's almost like things aren't going well for him. Is that the sense you're getting at him?
I'm getting that sense. It's starting to feel that way. I'm starting to look at him and think that he might be the bad guy.
So John is realizing that Lucy Titebox, who's been married twice, by the way, what a whore, might not have the tightest box. It might be loose. And then he goes, I don't know if people shared photos of her from Hackamania or something. I know that she was by the pool at some point. So then he decides to take his shot.
But I will say, loosey-goosey Titebox, you got a nice body, man. Jeez. See, you're always talking about your tits. That ain't your best quality, baby. No. It's that tummy. You got a nice fucking flat tummy. I mean, Jesus. I gotta be honest. I think you're kind of hot now. I didn't think that before.
Wow. What a compliment.
But you are. I don't know about those leg tattoos. I'd probably start getting them removed. But then again, who gives a fuck? I won't be looking at your legs when I'm pummeling you from behind.
What a charmer.
Then I'm going to fall asleep.
Congratulations, Lucy.
Yeah.
Very impressive. I just want to say to John, he likes to rail on me. I was the one slapping sandwiches out of her hand all fucking weekend. Like, whoa. We got to keep that tummy for John to enjoy. Stop putting food in your mouth, dummy.
In his mind, since everybody's watching this show, everyone at the same time, always, he thinks Lucy's like busy doing other things with the show on in the background, like hanging up her clothes. And then he starts to turn and he's like, I like your body. She's just looking at the camera and she starts getting closer and like changing her mind about him. He thinks this is working. She's like, I feel differently about you, John.
How do you know it's not?
I don't. I think that's what's going on in his head.
There you go.
And I feel bad for Lucy.
We all feel bad for Lucy for a number of reasons. But that's John. He's a child. He's a toddler.
He's also...
I'm virile, I'm horny, and I'm cool.
Just a reminder.
That is a good point. All right, we have Is It Gay coming up and the Opie or Burr game. But first, bugle me this coming in on supertip.gg/WATP. How about those Sabres? Let's go Flyers. Yes, I know what I hashtagged. Hashtag Stanley Cup. Sabres are playing right now. It's the last game of the regular season. I want to hurry up through all of this so I can watch it. Because then we're playoff bound. First place in the Atlantic Division. I hear Chris laughing at me upstairs. It's very exciting. They've been very bad for a long time. I'm very excited about the fact that they actually made it to first place for some reason. No one saw that coming. Comedy podcast clips. Bill paused when you asked how Feldman is doing. Oh, yeah, we watched that one. This is Silent Shape, gifting 5 podcast memberships. We did talk about that. Yes, I'm a whack packer. This is Corky. He looks like Weird Al in the Fat video.
He does.
Kim Boley. Great show in Hackamania. It was nice to meet you, Kim. I appreciate you coming out to Vegas. So many people came out to Vegas for this show. It was such a fantastic time. Hellraiser 69. I wouldn't be surprised if John wrote that letter. Hint, I don't even know where to begin to thank you for everything you've done for me. Hellraiser, people in the chat were speculating that John wrote that letter because it really was like what John would want to read from someone.
Yeah.
What do you think, Adam?
I think
it's possible.
When Opie was doing his rant about the ugly women in bikinis and it wasn't getting the reaction he wanted, it stopped from I saw this woman and turned into, and every woman I see everywhere is constantly wearing the same. I think he exaggerates in the same way. It went from I got this letter to I get them all the time, nonstop. This is the only one I saved, which makes me think none of it's real.
Yeah, Mike Boschetti writes me this letter every day.
Yeah, really?
Okay. Probably not.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kim Boley, who was hanging out at Hackamania, 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much, Kim Boley, for supporting us and helping out the people who watch this show. If you got a membership, go to the post tab for all the bonus shows that we do. We'll have 2 more coming up this month. I'm a little behind. We've been busy this month. Not sure if you're aware.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing, well, I don't want to talk about it. Never mind. I'll do something. Anyway, the One Pun gifted a podcast membership. Hung out with the One Pun in Vegas. Great to see him.
Good egg.
Hellraiser, I know this has been said a million times, but John really is Uncle Rico. Oh, who would even get that reference? It's such an inside joke. When John was talking about how the Uncle Rico show was after an inside joke, it's like, who's even seen that movie? Napoleon Dynamite? Everyone's seen that movie. What do you mean? Hellraiser, we desperately need Chip on Super Tips. It's time. Yes. I've talked to Ed, the editor, about this. So the thing with Super Tips is you have to get 10 minutes of straight audio of someone's voice and for the AI to learn the voice and whatever. Chip never talks very much. So it's taking him a long time, but we are working on it. And I think I'll start to make millions of dollars once you can super tip it as Chip Chipperson. Pretty sure. Dub9 Raider. It's officially no longer fun to throw tomatoes at John in his chat. He's so delusional no matter what you say. You're the crazy one and he's winning. Yeah. Yeah. Stop giving John money. I shouldn't say that. Give John all the money you want to. Kaylee is puking right now, I'm sure. I don't know. She might be turned on. I don't know what her type is.
You'd be surprised.
There's a lot of weirdos in the Dabbleverse.
Someone for everyone.
That's the one thing I know for sure. Wow. We've done so much today, and yet there's still more to do. Evans Gay says, SJ will go to the group home denying he has an Elkie denying he's an Elkie, babbling about all these insane characters who live in his head, yelling about puppets and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's funny is that there is that crazy schizo person at the home. And you're like, yeah, potatoes are after you, and so is the puppet. And then they like one day, like years later, they turn on YouTube and like, holy shit, this is all true. There really is a guy with a snaggletooth who makes fun of this guy nonstop. I had no idea. Even the Jew, look at their Shuli. He's even doing it too. Like all of this was
that was the only part they
real.
Believed. Yes, they control everything. We got it.
All along. All right. We got a game to play.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Megan, what's going on?
Hello.
Good to see you. Fun times.
Yes.
In Vegas at Hackamania. Same to you, Annie. We got to hang out a bunch at Hackamania.
I'm already looking forward to next year.
I know. Well,
let's just all go back now.
If I were Patrick Melton, there would be no next year because I don't know why he puts himself through that. It's so ridiculous. We got to play Is It Gay live on stage. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
And Megan, who has a work ethic, which I appreciate, says, I got another game for you this week, even though we just played one on Saturday. This is the game where we watch Aaron Himmel set up a premise. We try to figure out if Aaron's going to call it gay or not, because Aaron has no creativity. He's not a funny guy. And he thinks that calling things gay is funny. And so a lot of things, I mean, sometimes like the knock knock joke he had was pretty good.
That's a good one. That's classic.
That was a good one. That was pretty creative. But other than that, no, it usually falls flat. And so each round is worth 1 point until we get to the bonus round, worth 3 points. And we all have to figure out, is it gay? Starting with this first clip.
All right, let's get into the Mark Levin stuff. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Johnny, they got about 7 minutes to do 10 gifted memberships for you to do your exotic meats ad read.
Is reading a Johnny's exotic meats ad gay? Adam.
Yes.
Carl.
It has to be gay. Come on.
Chris.
Yeah. Exotic meats.
Yeah, come on.
Annie.
It's gay.
Megan, if this isn't gay, then I don't know how to play this game anymore.
Hold up
this
your
seems
sign.
this seems like a gimme.
Yep. If they don't do it, they'll know that they don't care about you reading gay shit. Just me reading gay shit. All right.
All right. I do. All right. That was an easy one. Let's get round one out of the way. Everyone gets a point. Appreciate that. Let's get into round. It gets harder, everybody. Relax.
We got to put on our thinking caps.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. Round two of Is It Gay?
He's a skin licker.
The High Court ruled Colorado's ban on the practice may violate First Amendment free speech rights. Fox 9's Capitol reporter Corin Hoggard is there live tonight.
And Corin Hoggard, as a guy who conversion therapy clearly worked, turning him from a total Mo into a Giga Chad, he can tell you how great this conversion therapy is.
Is conversion therapy gay? Annie.
Not gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
I mean, by definition, it's not gay. It's
So
like
what does
ungay.
Aaron think?
It's on. I'm going to say it's ungay.
I'm putting you down for a U. So what is it?
Adam.
It's gay.
All right, let's find out.
So did you go not gay, Carl?
I'm going not gay.
Okay.
Ungay. I'm the most humblest. It's ungay.
Go ahead, Corin.
And so, Corin, how are Minnesota legislators reacting to the ruling?
Fucking gay, Lisa.
God damn it.
Adam picks up a point.
I'm stupid. Was Adam the only one who said that was gay?
Yes.
That's what I got.
Okay. All right. Adam's in the lead. We go to round 3.
Hold on, let me call my mom.
Oh, also, Cheeto's writing in says, "Good morning, Aaron. First bike night is April 30th, and are you still going to be the keynote speaker tonight at Stoney's White Power Wednesday?" There is no White Power Wednesday at Stoney's, Cheetos, owner of Stoney's.
I feel like he would know.
It's on Thursday.
But yes, I would be the keynote speaker. But you booked Brian the Midget already, you son of a bitch.
Is it gay that Brian the Midget is a bigger celebrity to book for Stoney's White Power Hour? White Power Wednesdays and Aaron.
Megan, say that again.
Yeah,
I
what
feel
was
like let's get a take 2 on that one. I think we get a stronger take on this one.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
please. Just read that again. Let's hear it.
Is it gay that Brian the Midget is a bigger celebrity to book for
Slower. Keep going. I didn't say stop.
Director Adam here. He's directed some films, so.
Is it gay that Brian the Midget is a bigger celebrity to book for Stoney's White Power Wednesdays than Aaron? Adam.
No, it's not gay.
Carl.
Not gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
Annie.
I think it is gay. That's offensive.
All right. Annie can pick up a point here.
If you've never heard his thoughts on Mein Kampf as modern literature.
You're just saying it's weird for you to show up and him to be the bigger celebrity?
Exactly. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Especially when I dwarf him in stature.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Well, Johnny said weird.
Yeah, that's
Aaron
true.
doesn't like it.
Aaron just doesn't like it. All right. Annie missed a point on that one. Adam's still in the lead as we go into round 4 of Is It Gay?
We got 20 from Main Vein. Thank you very much, Main Vein. Appreciate the 20.
Let's fuck.
We're $35 away from a W. They're saying pretend not to see Main Vein. No, I can't. When I'm on another screen, the Rumble donations do not show up.
Is it gay that the Rumble donations don't show up unless you go into the Rumble chat? Annie.
Yeah, that's gay.
Chris.
I feel like he's about to say it's gay.
Carl.
Gay.
Adam.
Gay.
Very solid.
Until you go on to the Rumble chat. It's really fucking weird. Anyway. Wow.
What? Oh, man. Megan's throwing me off today. All right. All right. What do we got? What are the scores here? We still got Adam in the lead by 1?
Yep.
All right. This is round 5. Is It Gay?
Place that should be full of kids, now shadowed by recovery crews after last week's fire.
It was a student, a Westwood student, who intentionally set the
They're sitting there scrubbing the walls endlessly. Get out of here, smoke. All right, fine, I'll leave. Not you, Darius. I was talking to the damage on the... God, what year is it?
That's a dude.
Is it gay?
Did
You're
I
fine,
pause that
you're
in the right
fine.
spot? Okay.
Yes. Is it gay to find this woman attractive? Adam.
No.
Carl.
That's a weird question. That dude looks like Adam, so I'm going to say yes, that's gay.
That's pretty funny, so I'm going to go gay.
All right, thank you.
Annie.
Gay?
Well, he is kind of hot.
That's a dude.
She is kind of...
I see that now.
Episode where Homer was a fuck. Anyway.
Oh, really?
Keep going.
All right, I'm going.
I was going to say, oh, now I feel gay.
Yes!
I was going to say she's kind of cute.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
Gay! What's the score? We're going to the bonus round. I'm losing
3-way
track.
tie. Annie's got 1 point.
All right. But the bonus round is worth 3 points. Anything can happen. In the bonus round, we don't play Is It Gay? We have a multiple choice that Megan will tell us about after we play the setup, which is this.
Guys, it was a nasty divorce. David Geffen, the billionaire, has finally settled his divorce. He's 83, married a guy 51 years younger than him. Why was the divorce messy? And why is David Geffen the dumbest motherfucker alive? Anybody? Go ahead and throw a membership in with it. Go ahead. I know we got a little bit of, what do they call it, latency? I set it to the second level of latency, not the lowest one. Go ahead. Why did the David Geffen divorce take a long time? And why is David having to shell out a bunch to a guy 51 years younger than him? No, Sam Show, not because he's a gay F word. No, my lost interest, not because of butt sex, not because of cheating, not because of AIDS. No, Boozmock, not because he's a Jew. Why is this getting so out of hand? No, not a limp dick, not separating sex toys. Not no Viagra.
Those are all my guesses.
Why did David Geffen's divorce take so long to finish? 1, they lived separately. 2, Geffen didn't want to lose his trophy husband. Or 3, they didn't have a prenup. Adam.
Prenup.
Carl.
Lived separately.
Chris.
Trophy.
Annie.
Trophy.
All right, here we go. There's going to be a distinct winner on this one.
None of the, no, guys, come on. There's no prenup.
Is that Adam?
It's totally Adam.
Well done, Adam.
As a prize, can you just put her back up for a minute? That teacher.
I don't know if anyone caught it during the live show, but we're talking about Ron. Anthony's yelling about him. Trucker Andy's yelling about him. And Adam goes, I think he's handsome.
That wasn't me.
I couldn't tell because he was way the fuck off the microphone as usual.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
If Patrick's watching it, he's not. Monitor speakers go a long way so we can hear ourselves. It'd be really neat. Other people could hear us, but it would be cool if we could hear each other.
And you know what? We don't even need a DJ. We'll bring an iPod. It'll be great.
That's true. That's very true. Annie, Megan, so fun hanging out with both of you. Any quick thoughts on Hackamania? Any highlights you want to talk about, Annie?
I think I said this while I was there, but I think the highlight was meeting Eckel and Rochi.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
That was cool. Both over from the UK hanging out with us. And of course, you celebrated your birthday?
Yes, it was wonderful. Everyone that hung out with me and said something to me on Friday. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, especially Megan.
Oh. Megan did a good job. She did a good job celebrating your birthday. Megan, any highlights, any things you want to talk about from the weekend in Vegas?
Yeah, it was really great hanging out with all of you, and it was really fun.
I feel like there's a gun to her head, and it was really fun.
Especially Carl
I really enjoyed
Hamburger.
No, it was really fun seeing everyone again and meeting new people, and everyone saying how Is It Gay is one of the favorite parts of of this show. I was very surprised by that because I don't assume that anyone really pays attention to this, but I'm really glad that I could make people laugh. So thank you for
props to you, Megan. You were a spectator last year at Hackamania. This year you were on WTP. You were on This Little Piggy. You had something to do with the Tukey
the puppet show
thing.
Oh, yeah.
And saw you back there at some point. So look at you.
She had to peel shit off of JT.
Oh,
give it up to Megan.
Oh shit! I thought she was a puppeteer.
Costumer. I was his costumer.
Okay, well that's very impressive then. All right, we should stop sucking each other's dicks to play a little Opie or Burr game.
Well, hello there, and thank you for returning to the site of our wonderful little game. I'm your host, Simon, from the Worst Ever Podcast. what do you say we get going with round one of Opie or Burr? But anyway, what the fuck did I write down here? There's a few things I actually wanted to talk about. I'm not talking about that. You can't talk about that on a podcast. That's crazy. Yeah, so I've actually, time to register those votes.
Wow. I'm going to go first because I have no clue. This could be either one of those guys. I'm just going to go
That's the game.
I know, but that one's really good. I'm going to go with Bill Burr. What do you think, producer Chris?
Opie.
What do you think, Megan?
Bill Burr.
Annie?
I think it's Bill Burr.
Adam?
Bill Burr.
All right, let's find out.
And here's the answer.
But anyway.
Damn it.
What the fuck did I write down here? There's a few things I actually wanted to talk about. I'm not talking about that. No, you can't talk about that on a podcast. That's crazy. Yeah, so I've actually
Got tons of other things to talk about. Let's play. Round two. I used to make fun of people that needed therapists and going to therapy. I was really, really, really against it. Time to register those votes.
Adam, what do you think?
Opie.
Annie?
I think it's Opie.
Megan?
Opie.
PC?
Opie.
I think it's Bill Burr. I think it's Bill.
And here's the answer.
I used to make fun of people that needed therapists and going to therapy. I was really, really, really against it.
Until my mom's therapist called me. Let's play. Round three. When we dropped those bombs over, I can't say the names of the cities. That's why I'm saying the two cities in Japan. I take you inside the process here. Time to register those votes.
I think it's Opie. What do you think, Adam?
Opie.
Megan?
Opie.
Annie?
Opie.
Producer Chris?
Opie.
All right, we're all going Opie.
And here's the answer.
When we dropped those bombs overnight, I can't say the names of the cities. That's why I'm saying the two cities in Japan. I take you inside the process here.
Idiot can't even say Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Let's play.
All right, well done, Simon.
Round four. Like these are American companies spying on you without your permission. And nobody in the government is fucking doing a goddamn thing about it. Oh, the birds are out. Look at that. Time to register those votes.
God damn it. Annie, what do you think?
I think that's Burr.
Producer Chris?
I went Burr.
Adam?
Burr.
I'm going Opie. What do you think, Megan?
Burr.
And here's the answer.
like these are American companies spying on you without your permission, and nobody in the government is fucking doing a goddamn thing about it. Oh, the birds are out. Look at that.
Those aren't real birds. Let's play round.
I knew that was Burr. I wanted to steal a point. God damn it! I hate this
You
game.
could hear the birds in the
yeah.
audio.
That's why he addressed it. You know that studio that he uses.
Fast. No, everyone is aggressive, but none of them can actually fight. I'm not saying I'm a huge fighter, but time to register those votes.
All right. Start with you, Megan.
Opie.
Adam.
Opie.
I'm gonna go Bill Burr. Annie.
Bill Burr.
Producer Chris.
Burr.
All right.
And here's the answer.
No, everyone is aggressive, but none of them could actually fight. No. I'm not saying I'm a huge fighter, but
I know how to hide a body. Congratulations! This week's winner gets a non-foil Fallout Beyond Vault 33 Secret Layer Pack. From all of us at Opie or Burr, this is Simon. Goodbye.
All right. Simon with the Maddox inside joke on there. Magic the Gathering. All right, what are the final scores, producer Chris?
Adam and Megan won.
Whoa!
They swept it.
Congratulations, both of you, for crushing it. I'll give you one of these. Adam's our big wiener.
I just need it on a piece of paper. If you could just send it to me that I'm a winner, in case I ever get accused of being a loser later on in life.
I'll handwrite it.
Thank
It's right underneath the plug.
Yeah,
great.
I'll handwrite it and send it over to him. Speaking of plugs, I want to tell you that we did an episode of The Creep Off at Hackamania that is yet to be seen, except for the people who are streaming it or at Hackamania. That will be posted on this channel as well as the Creep Off channel tonight at 9, which is in about 37 minutes. 9 Eastern time. We'll do the premiere. So tune into that. That episode will be up and available tomorrow. Devilverse Live on my channel. We have, of course, Blind Mike as my co-host. Not Cardiff. Go fuck yourself, Cardiff. Blind Mike and I doing Devilverse Live at 4 p.m. Eastern with the great Husey joining the show. We have a lot to talk about. Granny getting laid. So much to get to.
And the rest.
The list goes on and on and on. So much happened at Hackamania. Of course, midget wrestling, which I missed because I was at some stupid dinner thing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Did you make it to midget wrestling?
I was at dinner with you.
God damn it. We're idiots. What were we thinking? Adam, anything to promote, my friend?
No, just everybody keep on dabbling.
Hey.
Annie, what do you got going on?
I would like to plug Gummy Chainsaw. He was set up in the Hackamania, venue, and he was selling all sorts of merch. The guy's super creative, so go to gummychainsaw.com to get some of his creative items.
Yes, I have a lot of Gummy Chainsaw and Luigi Greenberg merch. They had like these fun little merch bags with all sorts of crap in them. How did I sell so much merch and then go home with more stuff than what I left with? It was awesome.
It's getting out of hand.
It was awesome. It was very cool. I appreciated all of that. Megan, anything to promote?
Go by Cardiff's kids paintings. I got her one of Keanu getting her face scratched by her cat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes. So Megan and I were watching Keanu last night. She was watching the costume contest. Well, I'll probably cover it on Devilverse Live tomorrow. But Keanu's such a narcissist. Like, she can't just like watch Megan dressed up as her. She has to pause it every 3 seconds, and her mom have to comment on it. It's just like, just fucking let it play. She's doing an impression of you. It's funny. Just let it
She
play.
loved my costume. It was
I know.
wonderful.
She's very excited.
We're like new best friends.
Now, Tracy Hollywood, she didn't care for as much.
No.
She has some
I was
negative
nice
things
to
say.
Keanu.
Were you?
Yeah.
Huh?
She thought it was cute.
Huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of
Spotify comments?
positive things.
All right.
Do we have any Spotify comments that you've read, Megan?
We do. I have 2 to read from episode 716 from last week, and I have 1 from the Hackamania one. I don't have too many comments from the Hackamania one, so everyone
we put it up late, so it
I
didn't
know.
go up on the regular.
Everyone
time
listen,
frame.
everyone comment.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So from episode 716, I have Vladimir Jeremic saying, Mersh really hurt you, Carl.
Yeah. I'll never recover.
Corpse Nothing says, Hard Ticket to Hawaii was one of the greatest films of all time. Actually, the whole BBB series from Sedaris is a must-watch material for bad movie enjoyers.
Hard Ticket to Hawaii was sent to me by the great Sea Moose. I watched it on Easter, and it's the horniest movie you've ever seen.
It's a very good movie.
It's great.
I think I have a collection of Andy Sedaris movies, but that's his number 1.
That's the best one. There's a scene in it where these 2 women get shot at. And they're like, we got to process this. We should probably take our tops off and go in the jacuzzi. And that's what they do to process what just happened.
It's
makes
a
lot of
very
sense.
important part of the movie.
I think it's how women operate.
Yep.
It is an important part of the movie. It's a good point. One more comment on there?
Yes, from episode 717, our Hackamania episode, some guy in New Hampshire says, if you didn't say Chris Kattan, I would have sworn that I was listening to a podcast that Louis Armstrong appeared on before he died. I thought he had
wild.
I thought he had a stroke. I forget who I said that to, and I'm like, he just, I don't know.
He looks terrible.
He looks really bad.
Yeah. Stuttering John makes fun of him for his looks. Not a good sign. Annie, any new reviews coming in?
Just one from a unreadable username over on Apple Podcasts. The title is The Point? ? Not funny.
3 stars.
No, they hated it. Was
it's a 1-star review. Guys, help us out with the algorithm. Give us 5 stars. Shit all over us in the comment section on Apple Podcasts or wherever you can review podcasts. Look at our buddy Jason Bentley we were hanging out with all weekend is here. Just a question for producer Chris. Thanks for the $10, Jason Bentley. Question for producer Chris. What was it like getting recognized in the Atlanta airport? Kind of makes it all worth it, right?
Sure.
Did you run into Jason at the Atlanta airport?
Yeah, well, yeah, they were nice enough to drive me and Dr. Steve.
Oh, nice.
To that airport, and yes, we got recognized by a baggage handler. Actually,
no shit.
Yeah, who said to Dr. Steve, "What's your name?" Steve. Are you Dr. Steve? And was that producer Chris?
No shit.
No.
That's amazing. I was getting on my connection in Philadelphia, and Jen and I were like waiting to like get on the plane last. That's my move. And a guy walks up to his is like, Carl? Jen? Like, yeah. This guy, Neil, who was coming from Providence and was on the same plane as us. And then we hung out with Neil all weekend. This is what happens when you go to Hackamania, people.
Yeah.
We all hang out, have a good time. You watch me wear a kilt and go on a zip line. And I didn't even pee on anyone. No. I'm very proud of myself. I decided not to do that.
There's always next time.
You've come a long way.
Well, I was like, I got this little piggy. I don't want to get arrested. The puppet show's coming up.
Yeah. Smart.
Don't want to miss that. Thank you. I thought that was smart. We have some voicemails coming in on the Gary in San Diego voicemail line.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
Hey, Carl, I was wondering if, you know how you say shit all over us in the comment section?
Mm-hmm.
Or leave us a 5-star review and shit all over us in the comment section. I wonder if Scarlett Hampton says, leave me a 1-star review because I shit all over your condom and erection. All right, that was cheesy.
It's not bad, actually. I thought that was pretty clever. Maybe I'm the idiot, but I liked it.
Hey, Carl, I think you may have been a little confused. That show with that financial show with that curly-haired Jew, that fat bitch on there, that's not real, dude. That's set up. That fucking fat bitch is probably some wannabe stand-up or something, and it's not real. And just think, it's not real. DoorDash to the fucking show that you showed up to please help me with my funds, and you're gonna get fucking DoorDash. The show's turned into a fucking wacky. It's just not. That's not real. Later.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. Like this financial audit with Caleb Hammer has jumped the shark. They could be right.
He was very fake and staged, but does that guy think that Trump really got DoorDash to the White House?
Oh, the McDonald's that showed up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't real, too.
Loophole Lady, our friend Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee.
FK Mammy with a $2 super sticker. Of course, very pregnant Loophole Lady we saw in Vegas. I just went up to her. I went, "You're still doing this bit? What are you doing?"
And I punched her in the gut.
Yeah, well, there's no way you're pregnant, right? Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know how to get into Stuttering John's ear. I'm not big on social media and all that. But if somebody can get in his ear and let him know that Carl is doing stand-up this coming up here, and really just twist the fuck out of it, make it that he's the headliner, and really work John up on that would be something I would enjoy listening to. Chris, call me back.
That's not a bad idea. Tell John I'm doing stand-up, which, by the way, I will be doing stand-up. We're doing a creep-off stand-up show in August in Rochester that I am hosting. So no one videotaped that.
Is that a consequence?
I got a great
Seems
idea for
like
your
it.
act. You should just read John's divorce report.
That's actually not a bad idea. The arborist calling in.
Hey, Carl. It's the arborist listening to the John segment on the most recent episode. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past John to know the lawyer or whatever, whoever, Luigi Finkelstein or whatever. I wouldn't put it past him to actually like know who that guy is. But saying that he's like a Hispanic lawyer in Texas doesn't narrow it down. You know, I mean, I guess you can infer that he's not a homosexual because he has a wife. But again, Texas is like predominantly Hispanic as like the major minority population, you know. So, I mean, and now with all the minorities, white people are probably the major majority, but I digress. Anyways, have fun at Housekeeping. Say hi to everyone for me. Okay. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. Nailed it.
Welcome, Rubber Dicks and Cuzzaroos, to WATP.
You're hired, sir.
That was very good.
That was pretty good. I'm into it.
Hey, Carl. Caleb Hammer's financial audit isn't acted or scripted, but I do know that there is a video which people on the show have talked about that they have to, like an incoming video, you know what I mean? Like a video you gotta watch before you do the show. And there's like paperwork they have to sign and shit. So it's probably not that it's scripted, but they're probably told beforehand, like, oh, this guy's going to be mean to you, play into it, sort of thing. Well, anyway, call me back.
Yeah, we were talking about that, like Jerry Springer, where the
Yeah.
guests come on and they're like, hey, here's how it's going to go, and you'll be more popular and get more views if you do this and this and this.
It's not scripted, but there's a pre-interview where they go
Right,
over
yeah,
everything
they
and
tell you,
encourage
like-
them to do and tell Caleb, ask them about this, you'll like the answer.
Mm. And when Caleb calls you a fat bitch, just be like, I'm not that fat. They're like,
that was good.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. Sounds wild, but okay.
Yo, what's up, Carl? This is a new fan. I just barely caught up with the latest episode, finally. I started watching this fucking show since you guys were making fun of one of the shows that I listen to. I'm not going to say it because you guys could probably make fun of me for it. But anyways, I started hate watching you guys, and then slowly just, you know, like getting used to, like, whenever you start smoking a cigarette, it's terrible at first. You hate it, but you just can't get enough of it. You want to keep going until you're hooked. So, yep, I'm a new fan now, man. Anyways,
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Person was hate watching and then became a fan. And I agree with the cigarette analogy. Meth, just the opposite. I'll be honest with you. From the first time. He goes back again.
Oh. Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry. Comment?
Oh, I thought we should make fun of him for being afraid to mention that.
That's
so.
true. Yeah. Let us know.
Okay.
Who did I talk to? I talked to someone at Hackamania. Because I asked this question a lot. People come up and they're like, oh, I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm like, how'd you find us?
Mm-hmm.
I had a guy tell me, he was like all sheepish. He was like, I liked John's show. I was like, really? Interesting. He's a Stuttering John fan.
So Royce was there.
I know. I was like, you're that guy? There's a guy who's like a Stuttering John fan. It's just like, John's calling out Lady K. Like, who is this Lady K guy? What is he talking about? Like, oh,
He used to say my name in the roll call, and I liked it.
yeah, right. New fan calls back again.
Hey, Carl, new fan here again. Anyways, I was listening to your show, you know, trying to catch up at the time, and I usually listen to it on the radio. I had my dad with me while I was driving him off somewhere, and you guys were talking about Stuttering John, and my dad looked at me, and he was like, "Oh, Stuttering John from the Howard Stern show, right? I used to listen to that show. Didn't he drink himself to death?" And,
Wow.
you know, in a way, I had to tell him, well, you're half right. All right, man. Anyways, don't call me back.
All right, I won't. That is funny.
What a weird Mandela effect.
Right? Like the guy's not dead, but it's like, he probably drank himself to death. Yeah, that sounds right.
It was just
Go
so
on with
classic because you can hear John listening to that and go, see, he knows who I. Oh,
Ah, damn it. Adam, you did something on WATP that I didn't even comment on. But when you came back up at the end of the show, you were dressed up as skinny Chad Zumock. You had the cat ear headphones. You had the hamburger pants. And yeah, the glasses. This guy wants to know about that.
Hey, Carl, what happened to the pants? The famous hamburger pants that Adam Bush wore so elegantly at Hackamania? Because I have a friend who looks and sounds exactly like me who would like to buy them, but only if they haven't been washed. See, my friend is an avid Adam Bush admirer, but he's even a greater fan of Adam's pants region. Pants region. Hit the call me pants region.
Adam.
Yeah.
Are those pants available for sale?
Do you remember how they found KB's book that he left at Rodney's? I left those pants right by the stage, hanging down there. So if anyone wants to get back to the plaza, they're yours. You can have them. And I gave the hat to a buddy.
There are literally people sprinting right now through the plaza. We're watching this on their phones at the blackjack table, right?
Yeah.
But you know why Kumi is funny?
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'd already hit the button. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
No.
Perfect
I
timing.
get it. Now I know how it feels like to be Ron.
Okay, bye.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Bye.
That was a great episode. That was really great.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Okay, folks.
Guess what?
This
The episode's over.
All right, ready to roll the credits?
Yep. All right, guys.
Bye.
Until
Chad.
next time. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Stay woke.